Yeah, do what you gotta do, homie.
Point of view. It's here, it's now what we wanna do. Don't have all the answers, but we don't care. I thought the answer was in front of me, but it was just a dream, and all the failing made me see. I thought I had to choose another way. You can't predict your fate. It's just how it's meant to be. This is where our worlds collide. This is where we come alive. This is where we realize. This is where we realize. It's all that matters now. It's all that matters now. It's all that matters now.
So track number 2 on Butterfly Effect is the title track. And this track came about, basically I went into a writing session with some other very renowned kind of top songwriters. They've written loads of pop tracks and really big hits. And previous to that, me and Max had written everything ourselves, and management wanted me to have a go doing a writing session just to kind of get a feel of what it's like. And to be honest with you, it was terrifying. It was really scary. I've only ever written by myself or with one other person, and that's Max, and that probably took us a good 6 months to get comfortable doing it. Even me and Max writing together, it took us a while to get comfortable, because you're putting your ideas out there, and it's very scary, the idea of them getting shot down. So I found the whole situation quite daunting, and I explained that to the writers when I was working with them. And that's what we wrote the song about, funnily enough. We started discussing how often when you put yourself in a situation that seems quite daunting, there's normally a really positive outcome, and you have to push yourself through intimidating and scary situations in order to progress, in order to achieve things. And as much as it terrifies us, we kind of just have to let the nerves go and just do it. You know, whether it's going for a job interview or going on a first date. I mean, there's so many situations where you're so nervous and everything's so scary, and I get it quite a lot with playing shows. But you have to push through the nerves and just let them be there, but not let them bother you. You just have to push through the nerves, and that's what this song is all about. Let go of your butterflies, guys.
Hello, everybody, and welcome once again. It's Monday night. You know what it means, Carlo. How are you?
Woo! It means it's Dota night, baby!
Dude, so excited.
Yes. Ricky, who do we got tonight? Who's up on the chopping block?
We've got University of Illinois, Chicago versus University
University of Illinois, Chicago?
Waterloo. Yeah.
Ooh, water!
Lou.
Nice.
I think I know my stuff.
You definitely know your stuff. And tonight, we're going to tell you guys some stuff about this game. The first thing that, Ricky, this is hard, but I want to do this on air. Just you and me and Dota and everyone watching, the millions of fans.
I think it's important.
I respect our relationship, and our relationship means a lot, Ricky. And because of that, I want to be honest with you. Are you sitting down?
I am. Yes, I am in my chair. I'm ready.
Tonight's game will be a replay.
Yeah. Is that all you need? Is that all?
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Never mind. Anyway. Okay. Cool.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Then we're ready, right? I mean, we're in for a good treat. We got an amazing series.
Yes.
Two of the best teams in CSL, I think, without a doubt. I think UIC coming off of a fantastic year last year, just steamrolling all the way through this season so far.
Yep, and last year they were the underdog story of the year, failing. So they struggled in the first half of the season, came back after the winter break, weren't invited to the Winter Invitational, and they changed their roster. Say that again?
Nothing. I just didn't say anything.
Okay. They changed the roster, and when all the attention was on the Winter Invitational, where SBU took out RIT, ruining their win streak. UIC practiced, came into the playoffs out of nowhere. No one knew who they were. Make it to the LAN grand finals on LAN from the upper bracket.
Yeah.
This year, they pretty much kept that momentum going.
Oh, yeah. And they're, looking really good.
Waterloo,
yes, I would say Waterloo is kind of in the same position as UIC last year, right? Where
you're right, actually.
They were kind of like this unknown team, finished out their roster, and then became like this powerhouse team out of nowhere. And it does feel like Waterloo is the new UIC this year.
The new and improved UIC, maybe?
I guess we'll find out.
We're going to find out
tonight's
tonight.
About, right?
Going on from what you were saying, yeah, for sure. So Waterloo came from the North Division, where all of the best teams, all of the Canadian teams come from. They actually placed third through tiebreaker with York University. Position number 1 in the North was Toronto, who was the definitive best team. Perfect score, only perfect score, 11-0, 22-0 across all 11 matches. Second place was McMaster University, 10-1, 20-4. Another insane score. So then you have Waterloo 8-3, 16-7. They made the playoffs, but they weren't who you would be expecting to keep your eye on from the North Division. And now here we are tonight, all the way down the playoff bracket. Yeah. And Waterloo is in a position where they might prove they're a better underdog story than UIC.
Yeah, upper bracket semifinals. I mean, against last year's LAN contender, it's a no joke match for them for sure. They've got their work cut out for them. We'll see if they are indeed the new and improved UIC, or if
what have Waterloo done so far to kind of what momentum are they coming into this with?
I mean, Waterloo's knocked out some pretty big teams to get here.
You have the play. I got them. They knocked out UCSC. Mm-hmm. Oh, never mind. Sorry, wrong UW.
Oh gosh, 2 different UWs. That was Wisconsin, I think, that knocked out Santa Cruz.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you are correct.
But Waterloo...
I'm trying to pull them up here. Here we go. They knocked out Illinois Esports, so they didn't get a bye in the first round. Oh, they're well practiced.
Yeah.
Many teams got a bye. Actually, I believe UIC did get a bye in the first round. Yes, they did.
Yeah,
Waterloo did not. So Waterloo 2-0'd Illinois. Then they went on to 2-0 McMaster, dropping them to the lower bracket. Then they went on to 2-0 SBU.
That's right.
Lowering them. They are going for everybody.
Yeah, they got everyone's number, man. They're not messing around.
If 2 years ago McMaster played on LAN, the last 2 years SBU have played on LAN. At this rate, Waterloo looks like they might be making it to the grand finals.
They're gonna try, man. They definitely are. They're not messing around.
They are. Well, I'm excited for this match, Ricky, and I'm excited to be here with you.
Of course, as always, thank you all for being here, joining us and watching and casting some amazing collegiate Dota. We'll be back in just a moment with the draft for game number 1, UIC versus Waterloo. Hope you guys are as excited as we are, so don't go anywhere.
See you guys soon.
I'm over catching butterflies. I'm over catching butterflies. Let it flutter, let it flutter. Gotta let it go. Let it flutter, let it flutter. Gotta let it go.
All right, everyone, welcome back. We've made it. The first game draft.
And one of the first games where both teams are representing themselves with professional, well, maybe not professional in regarding UIC, but
Banners.
well, put together banners.
Some
Well,
sort of banner.
or otherwise put together banners.
Yeah.
What
True.
do you think, Ricky, regarding an esports team, maybe hypothetically a Dota team? What do you think? Do you think in the CSL, do you prefer when teams represent their school's mascots, such as University of Waterloo and the Warriors? Or do you like it when teams, rather than represent their school, they just put a bunch of memes and whatever they want in the case of UIC?
I'm kind of a fan of just the having fun being a memer in CSL. You know, I think that's what it's all about. When we competed, we had a really good time, like putting fake sponsors on all of our stuff, and it was a blast. You know, we just like tried to sell it out like it was really funny. And I think that's always like a fun little thing you see in CSL is just the creativity of some of the teams.
And Dota really makes it easy and fun to do that because you can see it on the banners. You're going to see it on the, I don't know what they're called, outside, right outside the barracks and the tier 3 towers on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Those little like imprints. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, you can see people taking advantage of that, and I think it's fun. I think whether it's a made up one like UIC or a real one like University of Waterloo, honestly, I just appreciate when teams put effort into their banners.
You know, I will say UIC's banner is one of those things that has kind of evolved, as well as their icon, right? Like their team icon as well as their banner has just like slowly evolved over the years, and I'm never really sure what they're going for. But
yeah, I
definitely I'll give them an A for creativity and uniqueness for sure.
Sure, we'll go with that. Regarding the band so far, A for creativity and uniqueness, or what?
For Waterloo?
For both teams.
Yeah, for sure. I think Waterloo's is like very professional, very straightforward. But then their team name and other logo is not nearly as polished. So who knows, man?
Mm-hmm. And regarding the heroes that have been banned out, what are you thinking? Anything wild here?
I mean, the Mars ban makes a lot of sense. This is a hero. Sammy is absolutely insane. I've been playing the hero a ton.
I'm actually upset that we're not going to see Sammy on Mars.
Yeah.
So I guess there's that.
Yeah. So we don't have the Mars. Snapfire is still in the pool, so we might see just a first phase Snapfire from UIC here. The Rubik is good because you can steal Mortimer's Kisses. Also, just an overall strong lane support. Nyx Assassin's banned, so I can't imagine UIC don't go for the Snapfire here in the first phase, but it's possible that they don't if they have like a different strategy.
Yeah, how do you feel about the Rubik right out the gate, disregarding Snapfire, like just in general?
I think it's a good pick. It's also something Turtleneck likes to run a lot as well. So it is kind of a deny pick in the sense that UIC like the hero.
Yeah.
Okay, Legion.
And we've seen this one before, the Legion Commander in the first phase.
Mm-hmm. Very good hero. And this is a scenario where you could just pick the Snapfire because it does give you a lot of kill potential on the Legion duel, since already the Skyrath Mage is banned. But they could go for another hero that offers kill potential during the ults, things like AA. Who else?
I like Witch
Offers-
Doctor is one of my favorites.
Yeah, Witch
It's
Doctor works.
straightforward.
Dire team pick.
Witch Doctor into Rubik can be stressful. Hey, there it is.
There's Snapfire. Yeah, this is like the most obvious pick for sure.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they'll lane them together? I guess we'll have to see what the other heroes are. But would you consider laning a Snapfire Legion Commander, or do you think Legion Commander is looking for something else in her lane partner?
I think you could put her in either. You can definitely flex her.
10 seconds remaining.
Anything wild that combos with Rubik that we should be
5
looking out for?
seconds
Or do you think Rubik is just kind of a general safe pick that'll go with anything UW wants?
Dire team
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Slardar. Okay.
Hey, that's fun, and that's 2 stuns.
Yeah, that's nice.
What? When do you get the Aghanims on Slardar? Do you want to get it right away, or do you want
Radiant
something else
team
first?
I don't think you can afford to go Ags unless you're having like a really good start. I think sometimes Slardar, I would say in most scenarios, you're having like a pretty okay game or even just a decent game. You kind of just want the Blink Dagger. I think it's such a good item for initiating, finding these heroes. You can even interrupt the Snapfire pretty easily if that ends up being his job this game. But for the most part, I think Aghanims is more of a luxury item if you're having like a really easy game.
5 seconds remaining.
I think I like that. It's a lot of fun. I think you always want it, but yeah, it's a question of if you can get it or not. Now, Mortimer's Kisses is a good way to win duels. However, it's not super effective to stack like all of your Mortimer's Kisses shot on the same spot. However, it's going to get you a duel win. Why not?
Yeah, it's one of those things where like if you get like 3 globs on the dual target, they'll probably die. So you can definitely spread them out, put them elsewhere.
Yeah. Winter Wyvern taken out. That's a save.
Yeah, it's a great one. They need to ban the saves, right? Winter Wyvern, Oracle, Vengeful Spirit. The Abaddon already banned in first phase, so it does give them a lot of options here for UIC as far as what they want to actually remove from the game.
10 seconds remaining.
PL banned out from Waterloo. Really good choice here because it doesn't do good in lane. Do well in lane against Legion Commander. So you just have to ban the PL. Troll Warlord is a fantastic pick here, actually.
Why is that?
It's really good against Slardar. He's one of the only like legitimate carries that can play up into the Slardar. Very aggressive lane hero. Farms pretty quickly if given some space. So that's PK's hero for sure. He's a troll player.
Oh, yes.
10 seconds remaining.
And a troll.
Yeah, he is, absolutely. Have you seen that, man?
5 seconds
I have.
remaining.
Yeah.
Hilarious. And deadly on the battlefield. I'm excited to see his Troll Warlord. I'm always happy when I get to see his Ursa.
Radiant team pick.
Here we go. Pick number 3 UW, and there is a save. I was thinking Oracle. We saw it last time there was a Legion Commander in the game. We're going to see it again. It's such a strong hero. However, you need to make sure you have a player who knows what they're doing on it. Definitely a hero where you can misplay and hurt your team. Oracle's going to help a lot with the Legion Commander duel.
10 seconds remaining.
The lockdown, I guess lockdown will help a lot. Trolls
5
definitely builds a
seconds
BKB.
remaining.
Yeah, it does. So, I mean, this is what you're talking about, right? They actually ban out the OD as opposed to Oracle as a form of save. The OD is a lot more offensive, and it makes more sense since they pick up the Troll Warlord. So, banning out the OD allows their troll to play a lot more aggressive in fights and be a little bit more liberal with his battle trance. And then they pick AA to cancel out the healing from Oracle. So these are all fantastic reads by UIC.
Hey, there's a snap pick Razor right after the AA.
The Razor pick is interesting. Like, it's a good lane counter to Legion. It's definitely a safe lane Razor. I don't think you want to run this mid. Go ahead.
Do you think that UIC's support combo feels weak, Snapfire AA, during the laning
10
phase specifically?
seconds remaining.
I think AA's lane
5 seconds remaining.
isn't super strong, but the thing is both of the other heroes in the lane are really good. So Snapfire is just an incredible lane hero. She's super strong no matter what lane she goes in. Legion Commander is kind of a bully. Troll Warlord being a super strong laner allows him to get away with having like a little bit more passive as support. AA just kind of wants to throw his chilly fingers at people and zone them off. And I think that's going to be enough basically to help them secure the safe lane. But the Razor into Snapfire Legion is kind of hard because you can cookie to get out of the static link. And then on top of it, you have overwhelming odds, and the fact that Legion Commander base move speed is very high. So
Yeah.
she should be able to just outrun the Razor on the static link as long as she doesn't get lifted.
And both Snapfire and AA are heroes that are happy to build a 4-staff, which is great against Razor, getting people away from him.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking at it. Rubik's going to be offlane. I don't know why I said lifted. Oracle would have to root it, but Legion can immediately purge it. So this is going to be, I think, a pretty good lane. It'll be an okay lane for Legion. Normally, the Legion into Razor is not that good, but I think the fact that it's the Oracle is the support and Snapfire is Legion support makes it pretty good.
Yeah. You can see the we're gonna think Oracle with Razor. Oracle has the root for Razor to hold people down, and then Rubik also has a stun that'll help Razor steal damage. But that was a good point you made regarding Legion Commander's ability to purge Rubik's stun during the lift, removing his ability to move where he throws the hero back down.
I'm gonna throw some Kyle knowledge really quick at it, and you know this too, since we're both old. We played WoW a lot. Technically, a cleanse, right? Defensive dispels or cleanses, offensive dispels or purges.
Yeah.
So, just to make our boy Kyle happy, using the correct terminology.
Love it.
Last picks for UIC. Waterloo wants to get their last ban here before they pick their mid laner. I think they just need more team fight, right? It looks like that's what they're going for. They have Slardar Razor. They need a mid hero that just plays active with them and can be aggressive into this troll Legion Commander. Technically, a hero building Halberd would be ideal, so I'm feeling like Kunkka wouldn't be bad.
Love Kunkka.
They banned Storm. I think Void Spirit.
Okay,
this makes sense. This is a Shaggy hero. This is what he loves to play. So Shaggy's like known for playing Ember Spirit. Obviously picked up Void Spirit when Void Spirit came out. But
okay, and I love the finesse hero. This is a high stakes match. These are the two, at the time this was played, the two best teams in the league. They are two of the remaining best teams in the league. Not very many teams left in the upper bracket. I'm happy to see a pick like Void Spirit. This is a match where we've been seeing some Shadow Fiend. This is a match where I'd love to see like a Shadow Fiend as well. Just like a finesse hero. Like, I'm here to win mid. I'm here to assert dominance hero. I'm very excited that Void Spirit was picked up.
I think UIC have like a pretty well-rounded lineup right now to win these side lanes. So I would be okay with like a greedy mid essentially. As long as the side lanes don't go well, they can be pretty happy. They're running low on time here, actually. I'm not sure what you could pick into Void Spirit. Maybe they go the Kunkka. Of course.
Of course, Ricky. How did we not see it coming?
Yeah, the UIC special. The 10th pick out.
UIC historically love Alchemist. Picking at every opportunity they could on the main stage last year last season at the end of the season. And they are continuing. I guess history was ignored with all the studying these students were not doing, because consistently UIC are able to get Alchemist in the draft, let alone as a last pick.
This is a hero they've never lost with. Statistically, I'm pretty sure they've never lost in CSL with an Alch pick.
Oh,
wow. It was banned every game in the finals because they steamrolled RIT on it.
Okay.
10 seconds.
So I can't imagine that
if they have, it's probably only one or two. I would imagine.
Yeah.
They love this hero. They know exactly what they're doing with it. But keep your eye on Sammy LC and PK Troll as well.
Yeah, actually, these guys are no jokes. Everyone on UIC is very high skill. Waterloo also incredibly talented players. Some of the highest ranked players in all of CSL on that team.
Both sports actually require some finesse to play. Ancient Apparition and Snapfire are not heroes. Like, there's a lot of room for the player to make a difference, or not make a difference with those heroes, with the finesse of the cookie timings and communication and aiming. Ancient Apparition alt. That might potentially be a weak spot in UIC's lineup. Is maybe someone could just be having a bad day with how much finesse their team requires. However, it also might be the makings for a fantastic show if everyone's on point.
Yeah, I agree.
What we expect from UIC.
This will be a fun one, man. I'm excited to see how these guys play it out. I
Check
think
out.
a lot of this is going to come down to Shaggy on the mid Void Spirit because he's got his work cut out for him, trying to slow down this Cancer Alchemist, making sure he doesn't get a very early Radiance. Because if he gets an early Radiance and is able to flash farm the map really quick and play up, he'll make tons and tons of space for PK, or it'll be vice versa where like PK can potentially make space for Cancer, allowing him to recover. So we'll see how this goes.
Do you know how the Void Spirit Alchemist lane goes traditionally? Are you well versed in that one?
I mean, I can't say I've seen this matchup a lot. Alchemist hasn't really been in the meta much, and Void Spirit, I would say, traditionally is an incredibly strong laning hero. So I would imagine Void Spirit wins this lane.
Yeah.
There's not many people that beat Void Spirit in lane. I think the only ones that we have been seeing has been heroes like Ember Spirit, and even then, it's mostly just like a toss-up on skill. I've seen Void Spirits beat Embers one-on-one in lane pretty routinely, but
yeah,
pretty nuts hero.
And regarding winning the lane, Alchemist wins the lane if he's just left alone to farm, not necessarily if he's killing Void Spirit.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's going to be Shaggy's big goal this game, right? To shut down this Alch, make sure he doesn't have a good game, and see what he's able to do there. That's going to be a big important part of it. Bottom lane, we're going to have Cube and Mikado from Waterloo, and they're going to be going up against Turtleneck and PK. I'm assuming Prodigy is just here for the time being. He should rotate to the top lane.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they'll leave Legion Commander solo. It'd be way too risky. He's in some trouble. They're wrapping on him, but
he just walks away.
Yeah, he's a tanky hero. Not too afraid.
That's a triple rune there for University of Waterloo.
Yeah, really important against Alch, right? Trying to get those early runes.
Of course, yeah, because they're worth more for Alchemist.
Yeah, I mean, he just wants to get like an early Soul Ring into probably Treads if I had. Yeah, early Soul Ring into Treads. I thought he almost got his tree eaten by the Void Spirit.
I saw that.
Double check. I was like, wait a minute. What just happened?
I like that
there?
move.
Top lane, Razor losing quite a bit of health, going for a full duration static link, but level 1 static link is not a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's not as deadly. It scales very quickly. Just because it's duration and drain rate.
Yeah.
Going right into the pause. Anything wild going on in lanes? We got double stun lane bottom coming out from University of Waterloo versus the slow and semi-stun lane of Ancient Apparition Troll.
I think this lane is perfectly fine for UIC. Troll Warlord is perfectly fine, like harassing and farming from ranged form with Whirling Axes, right? You just max out the Whirling Axes, maybe get like 1 point in Berserker's Rage, and then you max out Fervor. And maybe you go max out Berserker's Rage before you max Fervor, but I'd say more often than not, I see them like a single point in Berserker's Rage into max Fervor and Whirling Axes.
Yeah, I think both those heroes you pointed out are strong in lane, and even though they're playing against a strong lane, that doesn't mean they're not going to be able to put up a fight.
So what's really strange is he went bash to the deep 1 on Slardar, and typically the only reason you would do this is if you had no way to like secure range creeps, but he has a Rubik.
Ooh, top side, hold on. Under tower, Razor got chased down for that one.
How does that happen?
The overwhelming odds, he must have got hit on a creep wave.
Oh, I mean,
Sammy just went
we saw
right to
him
tower.
like sitting kind of low HP, right? Right? And then he just dies? That shouldn't happen.
I mean, you say it shouldn't happen, but every time I watch Sammy in the off lane, it just seems to happen again and again. Going back bottom, the harass already comes out. Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition's laning phase is fun, right? You just hit people. And then throw a snowball at them.
He's a fun hero, man. He really
Definitely.
is.
And hitting his ult feels fantastic. Mid lane, Void Spirit's winning handily. However, we're not even 2 minutes in, and jungle creeps and bounty runes are going to play a big role in this lane.
Yeah, you can see Cancer's already like cut some trees to like help himself farm side camps, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just playing pretty aggressive up on this Void Spirit, using the acid spray to just kind of push out the mid wave so you can go back to trying to jungle and split pushing, or not split pushing rather, but farming
just
creep camps,
hitting all the creeps.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Prodigy.
Oh, there's a D ward too. That's good money for Alchemist. How do you feel?
That's
Is he in trouble? No. How do you feel about headdress, Ricky? It seems like it's almost becoming like a mandatory item. I feel like it's in like every single game.
It's really good, man. It's a lot of effective HP over the laning phase. If you think about how much that 2 HP regen adds up to you and your lane partner over the course of like the first 8 minutes of the game, it's a lot
great
of
value.
It's a lot of extra health to work with.
Yeah, as long as you're staying alive, you're getting a lot of value out of it. Increase for every single person there. I like it.
2.5 health regen. My bad.
It got buffed, I believe. Yeah. Which is crazy. I love picking it up. It's easy to get value out of, but I do have a problem when you watching mid lane. Yeah.
Yeah, it barely misses the remnant.
Yeah. That's top side. We have a little bit of action too. Snapfire body slams Razor. He's getting beat down. However, Snapfire's forced out. LC's going to keep going. Body blocks coming out from Oracle. A savior in many ways. We're going to have a salve broken. Sammy doesn't stop. He has a spell in 2 seconds. And Snapfire managed to stay in.
Yeah, I mean, as you're playing Razor in this lane, that first death is just going to snowball out of control because you just get boots on Legion and...
Rubik might be in trouble bottom. There's a snowball. Who? And the axes! Rubik gets taken out. Ancient Apparition. He was in trouble, but Troll plays up with him. UIC, Ricky, they're coming out of the gate swinging, and they're supposed to be the sit around and farm with the Alchemist lineup.
Yeah, I said these side lanes look pretty good, man.
Definitely. Rubik just stayed around a little bit too long with a little too low HP. Void Spirit is doing a great job with CS. However, positions 2 through 4 all are UIC regarding last hits.
Yeah, I mean, Void Spirit, it's kind of expected that he would win the CS battle here. The big thing is, like I said, he is going for the first item earn, I'm assuming, into the Spirit Vessel. He's going to be the primary target for trying to shut down this Alchemist. And I think that is entirely correct. I don't know what other hero could do at this game. Like neither Razor or Slardar want to build an early Spirit Vessel. I mean, you could get it on Oracle, but then you're looking at like 15, 16 minutes, and by then you're already too far behind.
Yeah, if the action keeps up at the rate it is, we're going to see a lot of heroes snowballing. And then if the action slows down, we potentially still are going to see Alchemist snowballing. However, on the flip side, regarding the snowballs, that's what I really want to see out of the Void Spirit. Shaggy's Void Spirit is definitely a snowball hero, and right now he's topping net worth.
So one thing that's interesting, they just got triple bounty rune for the side of UIC. Top lane, Sammy playing a little bit aggressive, but there's the cookie, breaks the tether, just as we talked about. So Razor still no boots, only 290 MS. Very difficult for.
A hero that relies on movement speed. Playing against the hero with boots and with the movement speed spell, that's tough. And then another hero with a cookie, the one thing that counters him. What build do you like on Snapfire? Do you think it's a hero that can go anything, or do you have a specific item build that you really favor?
Oh, A bottom. Whoops, just caught out of position. Just brought down to that 2 support, or the...
You mentioned Troll versus Slardar, and already, often in the laning phase, Troll's just been manning up on Slardar.
Look mid right now.
Wow, look at that. We have a salve coming out. Rubik's not able to break it. There he is. They managed to get a little bit of value out of it. Continuing to turn.
Almost gets PK. Look at where Shaggy's playing in mid lane right now. He is just behind the tier 1 tower, trying to just slow down the Alk, who just now has level 6, so Chemical Rage gonna make him a little bit tankier.
Mm-hmm. Taking a look at net worth, Alchemist number 4. Shaggy doing a fantastic job on Void Spirit, keeping everything under control.
He's got an Arcane Rune. And just trying to steal what farm he can. This is exactly what you need to do on the Void Spirit. Like, if you look at net worth, Void Spirit top of the charts, Alchemist is 4th. Right, that's not what you want to see if you're playing a core up, but top lane, in a little bit of trouble here, maybe. This damage link.
And here's a great static link coming out. Sammy about to go into the negative damage. Body slam coming out from Sapphire, maybe giving her life to save her friend.
Close,
it's better than losing Sammy.
117 damage stolen there. That's the point, right? When Razor has his level 3 static link, he is very tanky, very strong hero.
Yes, he is. Uh-oh. Level 8. Level 8 doesn't see it.
Talking about the Void Spirit, looking for the rune there.
Yeah.
AA was going to try and deny it, but...
There we go. Invis rune picked up with the Void Spirit. Are we going to see him leave lane? Alchemist is quite happy right now. Already caught up to second.
Interesting damage.
Goes in with the cookie. No duel yet. If they get this kill, he might be able to learn it. No mana on either. No mana or cooldowns.
Bottom lane
Bottom
now.
side.
But this Troll, man. This whole lane. Man.
And the whole time, Troll's just fighting. Every time I go bottom lane, Troll's just like in melee range of Slardar with Rubik hitting him. Underneath the tower, Void Spirit trying to stop Alchemist, who is completely ignoring him. Very rude.
He's like,
a guest on your turn.
Me, I have creeps to kill.
And he gets the
they get
last
cube
hit.
Bottom. That's a huge kill. I mean, these are the level 3 whirling axes and AA. Like they can actually connect on cold feet, which is no joke.
Yeah, it's AA loves having a hero that can help set up his stun, because his stun is a really strong one. It's just difficult to land. Razor pops his ult top.
They're just farming. He's got a hard stack there. He needs to be careful. Sammy's about to get level 6. He's got it.
Sammy did such a good job in lane, and then Razor still beats him to level 6. Well done by Razor holding a static link.
Bottom lane, A. A little out of position.
Going for the stun. He's not making it. No way he makes it out.
Yeah.
Okay, go back in.
Oracle gets a really good D ward there on the rune.
Dire are scanning.
Dire scan. They're looking for PK's Troll. They didn't see him quite in lane at the moment, but they're converging everyone to the bottom lane. He has mana for Battle Trance now after swapping to Treads, but he is in a lot of trouble. Yeah, good
Troll
rotation.
surrounded and destroyed underneath his own tower. 4 heroes down here. In the meantime, Alchemist got another Arcane Rune, Ricky. This is the one he wants the most, apart from bounties, right?
Yeah, I mean, Arcane Rune is super helpful. It not only allows him to just farm faster, but having your ult on a lower cooldown means you're less likely to die. So if Void Spirit were to like rotate over and try and catch him, he will likely have his ult back off cooldown. Alright, some jungle items. Shovel. Wow, that is the Alk item.
One of my
sure.
Oh, it is actually, right? You get the chance at a bounty rune. Dude, Troll fights everybody 2 levels above, and he still runs at the Void Spirit mid lane. He's cruising for a bruise, and his friend AA has rotated to try and help him out. AA still ultless. Yes, he is. Now Oracle shows his face mid. Void Spirit going in under tower. Does not connect. However, Troll still taking a ton of damage.
They're playing very, very, very close in the top lane here. You can tell they want to get this duel onto Razor because they have Mortimer Kisses now online, and it's a real big deal for them to find another kill.
Void Spirit finds a courier. Can you find an AA?
Oh, he's gonna find him.
Oh, going deep. This time he hits with the Aether Remnant. Oracle coming in on the side. Spell stolen by Rubik, level 1 Ice Vortex. Not the greatest spell, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. There's
Our
gonna be
last
tower. Nice size.
Oracle steals every last hit, man.
And there it is, the top lane duel. We're talking about it, right?
Is that the duel? That's damage. Void Spirit showing up again. Aether Remnant does not connect. And again, we might see Snapfire give her life to save Sammy.
She'll be fine.
Slardar's here.
No Remnant's coming out.
Here it is. Aether Remnant. That time it connects. However, a perfect purge.
Sammy actually
You coming
so
under
good.
tower for this one? Seriously? Yeah, get out of here. Great perfect timing by Sammy.
That was such good positioning on him. He was just standing right out, like right at the edge of the cast range, just waiting for the remnant to come out. Really, really well played. And
Very well
suddenly
done.
we see Alchemist appear at the top of the net worth chart.
Yeah. That's what we're waiting for. You know what? I think I figured out why UIC loves Alchemist so much.
Oh.
As AA is killed by the roaming Void Spirit, Shaggy has left the mid lane and not returned. He's out for blood. And take a look at how University Waterloo is just impeding all over UIC's jungle. But hear me out, Ricky. A little bit of symbolism here. Imagine this. Take a look at Alchemist here. The big ogre, the powerhouse, the talent, the muscle, that's UIC, the 5 players that make up the team. The guy sitting on top with all the money and the funny looking hat, that's Go Colts, the coach of UIC.
Oh my
and this
God.
team just symbolizes them, and that's why they constantly pick it.
That's why I like the hero. It's more of a on-theme hero.
Yeah, this is symbolism for how their team functions.
That's really funny.
I love it. Look at UIC, the ogre, doing all the work. Or look at Rubik, very deep in. Finds a troll 2 levels higher. Troll Warlord would be happy. Fight a Rubik, however. Void Spirit, maybe not so much. They may go on him here. Uncontested, Ricky. LC's just going to take a tower.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy is in a really good spot right now. About to have Blink Dagger. Yep, keys it up, buys it. And this is a huge moment for him. For if he could ever find the Oracle, it's just a free duel win, right? They have no real reliable way to stopping Mortimer Kisses shy of Shaggy, like remnanting, or I'm sorry, Astral stepping forward and remnanting the
a smoke just got popped.
Yeah, it did. I don't think the Radiants saw it though. I think
don't
Alk
think
was on
they
the other
did, no.
side.
And LC, I think, wasn't looking. Razor by himself in the enemy jungle. No support. His team top side, pushing a tower. Everyone on UIC looking like they might want to make a move now that they know that Waterloo is cleared out of their bottom jungle.
It's only a 1k gold lead here for for UIC. So overall the game's pretty even, and they do have an Alchemist, but mid lane they found the Void Spirit. This is such a huge kill.
Mortimer's Kisses duel. The artillery strike. First we're going to have AA fall. A save comes out on Void Spirit. It looks like he's going to be safe. He's a mobile hero with
Oh my
Sammy
God, he healed
mobile
so
as
much.
well. Blink Dagger on Sammy in a second. Goes for it, gets out. With the reinforcements from the University of Waterloo, UIC has retreated.
So that was the Radiance on Alk. That just got delivered. And luckily Oracle positioned really well. So shout out to Sai. Just sitting on the high ground there next to the Void Spirit. So they know if they try to go for like a dual play, you can keep him alive with that false promise. As long as Oracle's not getting dueled, he's not worried at all.
Yeah. Mask of Madness on Razor. What do you think about this pickup?
This is like I think initially when it first came out, it was a little bit of a cheese item, but people are kind of realizing it's actually pretty legit. You're just casting it to attack. I mean, we're seeing it right now in effect. Oh, is he gonna get him? Oh! Wow, really well played there by the Razor.
Snap fired. So the Mask of Madness paid off then.
Yeah, he just got like 2 extra attacks off during that, and that's what kills the Snapfire.
Sammy looks like he wants to make a move top. Here's a teleport coming in from Troll.
Oracle,
Sammy with
right?
the blink. He
That's the
sees the
duel.
Oracle, goes and gets the overwhelming odds. Troll shows up. Rubik tries to buy some time to stun.
Barely gets it.
Not going to stop. Sammy collects another
They're
win.
chasing Rubik here. Do they have A blast? No, he's only level
Rubik's
5.
going for that bounty. Pick it up. The pursuit has turned around as Shaggy shows up on his Void Spirit, comboing with Slardar. We're going to see Troll Warlord drop. He's already used his ult. No, the cookie keeps him alive. Snapfire
That cold
reappearing in the
feed.
top lane after a fatal interaction with Razor.
This is what we like to call space. They do trade 1 for 1, but they've forced 5 heroes from Waterloo to the top lane, and Alchemist just absorbing that space, turning it immediately into gold. He's just clearing out the jungle.
Topping net worth 2.6k.
This is the
lead,
UIC's
nearing
classic,
2.7.
man. This is what they do every single time they pick this hero. Cancer is so good at taking space for his team and just getting so far ahead.
Yeah. Ricky, I love the combination of Radiance and Dragon Scale.
Yeah, it's pretty
just
damn
like
good.
lighting things on fire that you hit, and then also like shooting fire, radiating fire. If
Is that
you
another
will.
duel win? Oh boy.
He got caught out by himself.
Yeah, he can't be that far up. Mid lane though, Troller is
Yeah,
beginning to
we're
get
gonna
caught
have
out.
Troll.
Nice dive in
Got
there
caught
from the
out
Void
by
Spirit.
himself.
Yeah. So no blink on Slardar. He ended up going Pipe as his first item, and he's queuing up a Crimson Guard as well. So and an Axe.
Lacking mobility.
So very utility-based build there.
So that's a Rubik or Void Spirit initiation then. Rubik with the Aether Lens.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty much got to be Void Spirit. I don't know who else on their team goes in. Maybe Razor,
And,
but at this point he's falling really far behind. Like just looking at net worth, he's behind the Slardar.
And actually, Void Spirit's itemizing for more damage. So I think Waterloo is hoping to just run over UIC with no real initiator. My concern is they really need to burn UIC.
Ooh,
If UIC is
lane.
able to counter initiate the
Blast.
fight. Here we go, right on top of the duel. It's a slam dunk to Golden Heroes. Walk away, or Rubik taken out. Sammy up to 40 duel damage.
Dire's top tower.
Dude, he's having such an insanely good game on this Legion. 40 duel damage at 18 minutes, but third on net worth as the offlaner. A little money orb there. I'm assuming that's just going to be handed on over to Ancient Apparition. Yeah, immediately grabs it. Very happy about that. And Troll Warlord goes for this first item Diffusal, which I think is a lot more of a fighting item than, like, say, a farming item, like as opposed to, you know, Maelstrom or Battle Fury. So Troll isn't entirely useless in fights right now, which is a big deal for them.
Yeah, they want Troll to be able to show up. Well, speaking of fights, Smoke coming out. Caught in Vision. King's coming out as well.
Really well played. Cancer just
UIC.
roaming all the way back. He has Manta completed as well, going for Boots of Travel.
UIC must know something's afoot. Baiting with Troll. Void Spirit. We're going to have a save coming out from LC and the initiation from University of Waterloo. Well, a duel comes out and Troll goes wild. The kills are coming out, however. A save, buying some time for the University of Waterloo before their Slardar, before their Oracle is taken out. UIC have lost nothing.
They're not done. I mean, they can continue chasing, I think.
Blink in one. What do we got for it? Blinks goes in. Getting thrown around.
Rubik
The
gonna
Vision,
give
though,
his
is going
life.
to set Alchemist up for a stun. Axes come in with the slow as well. Prodigy
Yeah.
picking up the last hit. Void Spirit comes mid. Is he in trouble, Ricky?
I think he's just lane cutting. He knows he can't really afford to lose his mid tier 1 tower. So he's trying to cut this wave and slow this push down. And really smart play, but you're going against a Troll Warlord. He's just going to take the tower through this no matter what. He doesn't care. So
Dire's middle
Daggy doing what he can. He's still really farmed on the Void Spirit, but you have to consider a lot of this money is in a Spirit Vessel, which is not a big damage item. It's really good against, obviously, Alchemist, but now that he has Manta and Chemical Rage, and a Legion Commander with Press the Attack, it feels like this item isn't going to do a whole lot, honestly. It feels almost like a wasted... How much is this item? Like 3,000 gold? Yeah, 2940. Dang.
You're talking about the Chrysalis?
No, the Spirit Vessel. It feels almost wasted at this point.
You just... Sorry, why is it wasted, Ricky? Sorry, I missed that.
No worries. So Alchemist, once he has like Manta, it's very unreliable to hit him with the Spirit Vessel because he can either Chemical Rage or Manta the debuff off, and you always have press the attack from Oracle, or I'm sorry, from Legion Commander. So
Yes.
there's like 3 different forms of purge. Even Battle Trance, I think, has a cleanse on it. Applies a basic dispel. Yeah. So there's like 4 different ways currently to remove this Spirit Vessel, and
It's going to be a low impact item.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 3,000 of this Void Spirit's net worth is tied up into this Spirit Vessel, and
I'm not feeling it right, because that's not what you want, right? You want your Void Spirit to be killing people. You want him in the back line being scary, pumping out, turning his acquired net worth just into damage and kills. And Spirit Vessel just doesn't seem that scary, right? He jumps you on the back line. Spirit Vessel, like, oh, a good thing that wasn't like a Daedalus or a Shadowblade or, you know, like an item that's going to set you up to kill me right away.
yeah.
It's an item that we can just like deal with pretty easily. Regarding item builds, what do you think of Cancer's item build on Alchemist?
I think it's absolutely what he needs to do. I think this is perfect. You have to have this Manta style in this game. It's too important against heroes like Slardar, Oracle, the Spirit Vessel. You need to have multiple sources of Dispel. And so at this point, he can kind of build a lot more aggressive, going for the Blink Dagger AC, maybe like a 6th item BKB to round out the build, I think is what we're likely to see. Just become super fighty. Maybe he'll go Blink into BKB and finish AC neck like afterward. I think both those options are pretty standard, but this is the exact build I would have liked him to go. Legion Commander going for a Blade Mail.
Are you cleave or unstable concoction damage at 20 type of guy?
Oh, cleave 100%. You just
like
just
to
go
cleave.
this attack speed, health, and cleave almost every game. Because the big thing is just helping accelerate your farm. At that point, when you get super late game, you can even sell Radiance for another damage item. Right? Unless you need the evasion, you could potentially sell Radiance for another damage item. Something that makes you scale better.
Yeah. When Radiance, obviously, you pick it up first. Not only is it strong fighting item, but it really accelerates your farm. When you don't need that so much, you can get something that helps you fight more.
Come back and die.
So a little bit of a pause here. Hopefully this shouldn't go on for too much longer.
A fitting voice line.
Yeah.
Someone DCing.
By PK. Going for a BKB, I think that's really smart. He just wants to be able to run at these guys and fight them. So I like it a lot.
I sense distortions in the void.
What's your favorite courier, Ricky?
Favorite courier? Dude, I don't know, man.
I I love the Wiener Dog, which we have. YNW Donkey. I love the Wiener Dog Blimp. I was very happy with just the classic donkeys at the release of Dota. Oh, we're going back into it.
I kind of like all of the troves, the trove couriers from TI over the years. Those are always like really cute, the different ones that they have.
Like the Venoling and the those ones?
No, the actual like treasure chest ones that they like
Oh, the little wizard dude?
Yeah, there's the Witty Shizard, right?
Yeah.
That one's hilarious. I'm a big fan of that one. And then there's
like
the other one that's like a treasure box with like different effects, and it's literally a treasure, like a treasure chest that just hops around with a face on it. It's really funny.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a few of
that's a
those
good one.
ones from over the years.
What do you do if you have as much money as Alchemist? Do you just keep farming? Do you invest? Do you film a rap video?
I think right now you definitely you're big into buying.
Buy low, sell high. You know what they say.
Everything's pretty
huh?
low right now. I think you just buy.
How's he doing on last hits here? Whoo, 207. Just gotta check, see how he's doing.
Doing real good. At 10 CS a minute almost.
Glimmer
And
Cape,
PK is
potentially
recovered
another
really
save.
well too. He's now 3rd on net worth, coming pretty close to Void Spirit. But you see just this massive gap here, the 8,000 gold difference between Alk and the next highest, and this is when stuff starts getting really scary.
Ooh, big Slytherin crush saving Slardar's life as Sammy goes in on him. However, Void Spirit manages to pick off an AA in the midst of that.
Yeah, that was a nice,
Charges on the Spirit Vessel.
really nice stun there from the Slardar. Yeah, so Alk did go the blink. He has the blink. He could either go BKB or AC next. I don't think he really cares which one. I don't think they really affect his game too much as he is so farmed at this point. There's going to be a Lincoln's on Void Spirit, and I feel like this is too defensive. I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying. I want more damage.
Yeah, I mean, I get it for a duel. That's like a big deal. But I worry that he is not going to have the damage to kill people.
That's my concern as well, right? Like I'm cool with the Lincolns. It's the combination of the Lincolns and the Spirit Vessel where I'm like, this is too much. Now you got 2 defensive items or semi-defensive items and 1 aggressive item, and you're supposed to be the mid player, putting the damage out and causing chaos in the fight. We're gonna see how he does though. However, Shaggy doing quite well this game, 3-0-3, deathless, the only deathless player on University of
Ooh,
Waterloo.
Cancer! Oh my god,
Goes
he's playing
in.
so aggressively.
Well,
The
Alchemist
A-Blast
looks
is
like he
huge,
was
though.
caught
Dude,
out.
this is a
However,
good
a
fight.
turn coming out. Sammy comes in, gets the duel off, kills the
no.
Oracle. Save already went out on Void Spirit. The Mortimer kisses artillery coming and putting damage out. Rubik narrowly escaping.
They're gonna get Razor. Alchemist got him.
Yes, they did. 2 big cores coming after you.
Oh my god, that looked... Okay, I'll be honest. I saw him blink up there, and I don't think he saw the whole team. I think he saw like 1, maybe 2 heroes. I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll just go gank them. And then there just ends up being 5 heroes, and instead of like panicking and running away, UIC just, they're like, yeah, let's fight him. Let's go.
Oh, a fight? We're ready for this.
Yeah.
Our Alchemist is nearly doubling net worth at the 2nd position.
That AA Blast was huge, though. He hit like 4 heroes.
Yeah, perfect.
That was pretty game changing. That was pretty fight changing. I think if he hits maybe a single hero Ice Blast, then Waterloo may have felt a little bit stronger fighting into him, but it was
Dire's bottom
not
tower
ideal for them, and they're going to try and just take this bottom tier 1 tower,
structures
PK.
are fortified.
That is a lot of tower damage.
Yeah, he's loving
Up
this.
those forever stacks. Alright, Waterloo,
Unstable
they're coming.
precaution. Rubik coming in with a Razor TP, hasted Void Spirit, unable
all
to
getting
catch
out?
a blinking and jumping Legion Commander.
UIC is out on
And
every hero. They force 5
Waterloo.
to the bottom lane from Waterloo. And they
Now
get
Troll-
every hero out.
Waterloo wants to go on Troll, but Troll just walks away. And it is just a solo Void Spirit.
They're still gonna get 2 bounty runes top. Like, that's the thing that's crazy, right? Like, Alchemist was just farming the lane, pushing top lane, farming the jungle. They're still gonna get 2 bounty runes.
Dual attempt fail.
Legion playing very.
Oracle is sweating.
Yeah, man. I think maybe it's Sammy that's sweating, dude. He's just feeling himself. Take that however you want, Chad. Take that however you want.
Hey, and that's the build we talked about on Snapfire.
Just going Guardian Greaves.
Mana
Yeah,
beats
the
mech.
It's good, man. It's a good item. Paladin Sword on Slardar. If they get a Paladin Sword on Radiant, it's gonna be pretty funny. Quickening Charm. I mean, that's great. They'll put that on Snapfire for sure, I think. Smoked up on UIC, getting ready to go bottom. Sit behind their Alk. Looks like they want to try and take
Smoke
a fight.
up on Waterloo, ready to go bottom.
Oh my god, they're gonna walk right by each other. Look at that.
No way.
Are scanning.
Dire scan the high ground, they completely miss. Radiant walking bottom. Oh man.
No way. Alchemist just goes back to farming, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. He's like, alright, I don't mind. He's like, I don't need to be in a smoke. Alchemist feels so safe right now. AC, 2 forms of Purge, and most of the damage from Waterloo is going to be physical. So I don't think he's super worried right now. And he knows he's incredibly strong. Deso completed on
Attack.
the Void Spirit. So ends up deciding not to go the Lincoln Spirit. I really like that decision. Picks up a Deso instead.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I agree.
attack. Dire's top tower is under
Razor might push down mid. show
They're
himself a little
losing
bit.
towers really fast. They just got tier 1. Alk just sieging tier 2. Legion Commander cutting mid wave as well.
tower is under attack.
So this is all really good play here from UIC. Oh, Legions might be caught here.
They might get caught. There's the blink, but LC is faster. Slardar still leading his team though, looking
He
for
has
a
Dragon
fight.
Scale. He might be able to get this tower.
Radiant's player has
Are they gonna
Putting quite a
kill
lot of damage on it.
kill the- come on.
LC not found. Narrowly avoided once again.
Dude, it actually is going to get the tower. Oh my god.
has fallen.
We talked about it. We love it. That's Dragon Scale on the fire-wielding Alchemist with his
Dire's
Radiance.
top tower is under attack.
Ooh, Craggy Coat's pretty good. Good item for Snapfire for sure. Makes her just that much more unkillable.
I like Spider Legs on Legion Commander. I think
Dude,
that's
Spider
fun.
Legs is so good.
She just becomes the boogeyman.
They're just gonna go right into Roche? Looks like it. Dire. I mean, they don't have a ward over here, but they can probably expect this to be happening soon with how farmed they are on the side of UIC. Now 13,000 gold ahead. This was a... I mean, really looking back, this game was pretty even all the way up until about 15 minutes, and then the last 15 minutes have just been UIC getting about 1,000 gold advantage per minute.
It has, you're right. And I think UW like has a suspicion of what's going on, but unable to act on it. We're gonna see an Aegis taken by Troll here.
No, they're gonna give it to Al.
Alchemist.
100%
Oh yeah,
give it
Alchemist.
to Al. He's gonna be the one sitting on the high ground, just clicking the tower. He just backpacks the Blink Dagger. I really like that. Troll Lord has BKB completed, so he's ready to fight as well. One thing we do see, Void Spirit, I'm assuming he's feeling it right now. Yeah, gets the Orb of Destruction. So he has Deso and Orb of Destruction with a Slardar. So there is a lot of minus armor coming out from Waterloo. So if they happen to get on top of a target, this level 2 Corrosive Haze, plus obviously the build from the Void Spirit, they could probably blow up one of these cores. The Alchemist, I'm not 100% sure about, but the other ones for sure, I think, would be pretty easy.
Semi and Void Spirit. Narrow miss.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
We're going for it, I think. Or are we going to back up a little bit here? Wait for a creep wave.
Looks
You
like
ever see Waterloo's looking for a fight?
Void Spirit's just going to cut mid-wave again.
He's been doing a great job of doing this all game.
Yeah. Waterloo is just going to have to watch their tier 2 top fall. They know they don't want to fight into this Alchemist Aegis. It's way too dangerous. Only really fight if they want to go high ground, and that's about it. So Void Spirit doing really good at cutting these waves, just delaying that push as long as he possibly can. Razor going for an AC of his own as well. This is a little weird. He has BKB and he's going for an AC. I think a lot of times I like the SNY build a little bit better. Ooh, bottom lane A-Blast is coming out.
It's
Void
going
Spirit.
to connect the duel. Oh, which
Did
one's
he
he going to
get
pick?
him? Oh, he gets the duel.
Guesses
Oracle's here, though.
correctly. Oracle's here. He has the save. He gets it off. He also disarms Legion Commander, whose damage is being sapped by a BKB Razor, who's being pursued by a BKB Alted Troll.
Oh, PK. Oh, no.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, hold
Out
on.
on the
We have a
back end,
concoction pop on Slardar on the back. It looks like we're going to have an escape coming out from the boys from UIC as Alchemist leads the reinitiation, the charge. Now they're pursuing Razor. Pushing deep, a concoction going to come out. Slardar wants to try and make a save. Slytherin Crush. Now he might
He's not in out either.
Crosshair. Body slam misses. However, the full force of UIC will be too much for Slardar. And a snipe
he
show.
gets the- wait a minute.
Not
Dude,
quite.
is Cuba God? He's actually out.
Bye-bye.
Wow. What a gamer.
Middle tower is under attack.
Gets that crush, gets the rune, and doesn't die. That's value.
A valiant attempt by UIC, however, the slippery Slardar was too much. Speaking of purple heroes, Void Spirit has found his lane partner in the jungle, trying to decide if he can do anything. Alchemist is continuing to give him the cold shoulder, ignoring everything he does and just looking for
He just got an
creeps.
Abyssal delivered. Oh.
Oh no, followed up with a concoction, and that is
God.
an embarrassing way to go.
Dire's middle tower.
He has to buy back to defend. I mean, Alka's here. He just boots travels in.
Duel on Oracle in the back line, supported by Alchemist, who's coming with the momentum of just causing your mid player, who you are 5 levels higher than, to buy back after solo killing. Troll pops his ult, tries to catch Void Spirit, but his mobility gets him out of there. Troll
should
going
die.
very deep, having his damage and his life stolen, he will drop. However, so will one barracks for University of Waterloo. Range down.
You still have Aegis on Alchemist. Prodigy trying to just bait himself, like, guys,
Hey, hit
kill
me, hit me.
instead. Don't go for the Alchemist. I want to die.
Yeah, and there's a
So-
blink on Slar. They can keep the
no way
Corrosive
they can
Haze up.
down
No,
it.
there's the Purge AA Blast Flawless.
Yeah,
Yes,
really well
it is.
played there.
Not an Ags though, is it? No, but Alchemist could help him out with that.
Yeah, I mean, Cancer is feeling so safe. He just, again, is able to get on out of there. Toggling between having Blink Dagger and his Manta in his inventory. Still has Aegis about to get... He's going to be the first hero to 25 for sure. You do lose PK, right? He got baited in really far off of Battle Trance, but at the end of the day, you do claim a ranged barracks, and you still have Aegis, so really nothing of value was lost, right?
Oh, and Sammy picking up dual
another
damage
duel.
with an alley-oop from AA. And the tip, very dirty.
I mean,
coming
this
out
is
from
getting...
Snapfire.
This is like a dream game if you're a Legion, right? You just have... You don't have like a ton of items, but you have 128 dual damage. And you're level 21, and you feel pretty safe dueling almost anyone, even though there's an Oracle in the game, just because you know that there's a good chance they die after the False Promise.
Well, there's not an Oracle in the game just this second, and I think UIC might take this opportunity to push another lane.
Yeah,
But I
keep
agree with
going.
you completely. Speaking of a Dream LC game, would you say this is a Dream Alchemist game?
I mean, it's a pretty good outgame. They 10th picked
Void
it
in.
knowing it wouldn't be bad.
Damage being stolen. Slardar backing him up.
Oh,
Battle
just got
Trance comes down
ruined
and
the
Void
whole
Spirit
time.
is taken down. Without Oracle, without Void Spirit Troll, and
Oh,
Legion
and the
Commander,
duel.
supported by Alchemist, cannot be stopped. Pushing University of Waterloo up to their high
Oh,
ground.
God, that's
They
all for
annihilate everyone on their team. Slardar the only man standing, and Void Spirit calls GG. Ricky, that will be game 1 in the series.
Dude, Shaggy's got to be so sad that like immediate root from the Troll Warlord. And he's like, all right, I guess I'll Battle Trance. There's no save, right? No Oracle in the game. Use BKB's Battle Trance.
The
Brings him
perfect
down.
route, the first hit route.
That feels good, man.
Sometimes that's all you need. And this game, it's all Troll needed to shut Shaggy down and open up the doors for UIC to take it. Overall, though, a fantastic job from UIC executing their Alchemist strategy. They're kind of practiced on that one, aren't they, Ricky?
Yeah, it seems they kind of know how to play the Alchemist, right? Something that they're very
Once or
familiar
twice
with.
or 30 times. They did an excellent job. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Alchemist does not make it into game 2. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I'd have to say it's very unlikely that Waterloo would give them the Alchemists 2 games in a row. I will say, looking back at the draft, you look at how UIC drafted, and it makes sense. You're like, okay, they set up for the Alchemist the whole time. Like, this draft was set up around picking Alchemist.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine Waterloo give it to them 2 games in a row, even in a game where they could expect it. It's just, they seem unstoppable with this hero, right?
They've seen that way for a long time.
True.
I agree with it, Ricky. Well, should we cut to a quick break before we load into game number 2?
Yeah, we could probably go to a quick break. So don't go anywhere, anyone. And hold on.
Coming
All
up.
right, there we go. Yeah, I'm ready for a quick. Sorry, I had to do some quick little behind the scenes
problem,
stuff.
homie.
But yeah, we can go to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you all in just a little bit.
See you guys soon.
We get heavy on this one, don't we? We get very heavy. I love performing this one live. This is one of my favorites to do. When we were making followers, this was the one that Max had the most struggle with production-wise in terms of like where it should go. I think we had the first drop sorted for quite some time, but then we knew we needed to have a different second drop. And I think we ended up getting to like a version 53 on this track before it was finalized. But we got there and it is massive. This is Followers. time for some aesthetic, feel-good drum and bass with the next track, track number 4 from our album Butterfly Effect. The response on this one was overwhelming, honestly. The feedback we got from you guys, I think you were really digging this one. I do. I think you felt it. I think you felt it in your hearts from what you were saying. Seems a lot of people really connected with the lyrics for this one. And I think kind of the upbeat, positive production and chords on it as well. It's quite a feel-good track. And lyrically, it's basically saying don't be so hard on yourself. I think we all have situations where we beat ourselves up, we overthink things, and it always ends up being a bit of a waste of time. You make yourself feel bad and realise that energy that you spent making yourself feel bad about a situation was a waste of time. It was all for nothing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Game number 2, Carlo. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling fantastic, Ricky. Happy to be back. Unhappy to see Mars banned again.
Sammy, dude, give him this hero, dude. Seriously.
However, I am happy that Sammy was equipped with an equally as deadly brawler, Legion Commander.
Yeah.
Regardless of who's playing it, I'm happy to see these fighting heroes. I think they keep the game interesting. Sammy definitely does a good job on them. Oh, bye-bye, Legion Commander.
So they're just targeting Sammy, dude.
And with Alchemist still in the pool, you can see a Timbersaw ban. UIC is forcing Waterloo. Respect the Alchemist.
I mean,
don't hand it over again.
If they don't ban it here, I don't think UIC has the audacity to first phase it, because then your hero is hard countered. So we'll see.
5 seconds remaining.
I can't imagine. I mean, UIC has last pick again. There's literally no way they give him a 10th pick out again. It makes no sense.
Snapfire taken out.
So UIC gonna have to do something new this game.
UIC's thinking. I would be okay to see another Void Spirit. The Shadow Fiend's always another one of my favorite finesse heroes. TA is a pretty good finesse hero. Do you have any like mid dominator style hero that you would like to see?
I mean, Sammy's Ember is the big one. That's the thing, is like Shaggy's Ember Spirit is like his big finesse, like lane dominating hero.
Yeah.
Okay, so they take the Rubik again.
Why do you think they like this hero so much?
It's just a good hero, and like I said before, it's Turtleneck is really good on it as well, so it's definitely like a deny pick as well. So it's a little bit of both. Double edged, very good.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always good, and it does put a little bit of pressure on UIC. Some heroes are much better than others to have their spells stolen. Skywrath.
Okay, no Legion to pair it with, but still a good damage hero.
Now, other pairs include Faceless Void, Chronosphere, which is also decent against Rubik, because Rubik seals it, but it doesn't actually stop Void.
Yeah, you are correct, sir. I like that.
Are there any other heroes that combo that Skywrath likes to play around with? Shadow Shaman, I guess, but that's kind of cheesy. Anyone that has lockdown, Skywrath is happy to play with, just regarding getting a kill with his Mystic Flare.
I think the thing is about Skywrath is, depending on how you like, level 1 Skywrath is always really strong. Level 2 Skywrath still really strong. Like, this hero offers a lot of damage in the lane, and unless you can mitigate that or somehow trade, you know, back the other way, it's pretty rough. Centaur, okay, so they just go ahead and pick right out of the gate the off lane. So Skywrath Centaur,
high damage, hard to harass.
Yeah, I'd expect them to have to ban a hero like Slark here. There's no way that they let Slark through on the side of UIC. They don't want to deal with it. They go Slardar again.
Well, they picked a fish hero. Rubik's Slardar lane didn't work for them last time. We'll see what they can do this time. Legion Commander's been removed.
Yeah, the big deal was the Troll Warlord, right? It's not a hero that Slardar can zone out of lane really well. UIC for sure bans Slark here. I can't imagine it going through.
They're thinking
10
about it.
seconds remaining.
I am a fan of Centaur. I just love how you can use his alt defensively and offensively. I think that always just can open a game up. Multi-use alts.
Yeah. Oh, they banned the Slark. Interesting. That's kind of weird to me. Slark does not do well against Slardar historically. Like that is not a good lane. Slardar almost always wins that.
Maybe they meant to pick it.
No way.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so they go for the Slark ban.
But Bloodseeker removed. I mean, that makes it easier for UIC because now they can consider how they want to, like, what other hero they want to remove from the pool. There's not really many others that Troll Willard's really worried about, but I would definitely target ban either the Ember Spirit from Shaggy, or you just ban out another safe lane hero. Maybe they just ban the Void Spirit.
Yeah, I could see that happening, honestly.
Radiant
Juggernaut. Okay, that's the other like good offensive hero against Centaur, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. A fighter with high magic damage output. How does Headdress fare against Skyrath Mage? His damage output's pretty high.
Yeah. You're honestly better off going sticks. Just getting a stick early, some branches regen, and just trying to like out sustain the lane. Your support should probably get a Headdress.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be like Headdress stick on the support. That would feel really good against Skyrath.
Skyrath's probably going to go Concussive Blast 1 depending on the matchup, but Winter Wyvern. Yo. I was going to say maybe they go PL because it's like not bad into Centaur, but you can't I like now that you have Wyvern it's not as strong.
Yeah. I know Wyvern's a good hero and people love him, but he's not for me, Ricky.
Really? Dude, I think his hero is insane.
I think it's a good hero, but I just don't love him as much as everyone else.
Yeah. So Bane's pretty decent. Good strong laning support. Helps deal with Skyrath for sure. So I like that. I think that's a decent pick.
And he has two ways to hold people down when Centaur stampedes.
Yeah.
Skyrath, though, his silence is going to make getting Bane's Fiend's Grip off a pain in the butt.
That, as well as Winter's Curse and Stampede, they have a lot of gap close.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of different ways to stop the Fiend's Grip from going off, but it's just a really dangerous spell early on, right? It's one of those spells that like you kind of have to have like another hero to interrupt, and if Bane makes like some good rotations, it is really frustrating to deal with.
Yeah. Bane can, he can always just take one or two people out of a fight, giving you an advantage. Razor again denying the
That's
Razor
a
Bane.
great pick. It's so good into Slardar. Like Slardar hates this matchup.
PL.
Okay, interesting. I don't really like the PL pick. Like I said, I don't think it's that good against Wyvern. It's also not very good against Razor, because Razor can just find the correct one pretty easily.
Yeah, he leashes him. Nothing gets rid of static link. It has to be distance or duration.
Yeah. Well, it's also just like you just press Plasma Field and your ult just like hits the illusions, so you just know which one is which.
Easy, like it's super easy. It's like brainless for Razor to deal with PL's AoE, right? It's just two spells are passive and one you just hit.
They have a lot of different ways to deal with him in the lane phase too.
10 seconds
like Skyrath Mage's Concussive Blast is a lot of damage. It's AoE. A good slow. I don't know about that one. They ban out Shaggy's Ember Spirit once again. Just respect ban. I don't think you can give this hero to him.
What's the idea behind PL then? We pointed out some weaknesses. Are there any strengths? The big one, it's not really that big of a strength, but the one that I always think about is Cold Embrace. You're just going to get Diffusal Bladed, which always sucks.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like there's that double-edged sword with Cold Embrace where it's like, yeah, your hero's not going to die, but you're going to have no mana. The big thing though is like Winter's Curse is just so good at dealing with PL because if anyone is near him, the illusions just melt their ally.
Yeah.
And Splinter Blast, if not dodged, always reveals the correct one. The slow and the damage is like pretty substantial. It's a good wave clear. Dude, they're taking so long with this ban, and Alchemist is not banned yet. There's no way they give it to him again, right? It has to be an Alch ban. I mean, look at
how much space they could make. Look how much OD. Look how much space UIC could make with these heroes if they wanted to go for Alch.
Okay, so they pick Leshrac, who is really good at pressing towers and taking over the map. But if I'm UIC coming off of that last game, knowing this game your lanes are even better, there's no way you don't pick Alk here.
It seriously didn't get banned, hey?
They didn't ban it. They banned
10
OD.
seconds remaining.
Right?
Oh
Like,
my
your side
gosh.
lanes are reliably stronger this game than they were last game. Razor versus Slardar, positive matchup, especially with a Winter Wyvern. That matchup's insanely strong. Centaur and Skywrath versus Bane PL. I can see Bane being pretty good in that matchup, but I don't see PL finding farm in this lane. Centaur will just body him.
I really like the Leshrak pick from UW. My concern is that I feel like Leshrak needs to do everything.
Yeah.
He needs to be the tower pusher. He needs to make space, but he also has to find farm. He needs a flawless game. He really needs to snowball. What I do really like though about UW is their lockdown. Rubik has a stun, Slardar has an AoE stun, Bane has 2 forms of CC. I think once one person connects, everyone can just combo off each other. Ricky,
2 games in a row, man.
Hero.
You
they
can't
got
give it
it,
to him,
man.
You actually just
I
can't give it
really,
to him.
I said I wouldn't, I did not. There's no way there should be an Alchemist in game 2. And yeah, they went through after the performance in game 1. I think, you know what the thing about this is too, Ricky, you always have to consider is that the players warmed up, right? When you get the same hero 2 games in a row, let alone
Yeah.
Alchemist. Like you just did
You
this.
feel
know
better,
exactly-
right? You like things become more second nature. Like, yeah, everything is just better.
And
The
you immediately have like a chance. If you made any mistakes last game, you immediately have a chance while they're fresh in your mind to rectify the mistakes that you made on a game you already won.
Dude, you said a really good point, right? A lot of this is on the track again to try and just do everything for his team. It was definitely a deny pick because say they ban Alk, UIC have the option to pick Leshrac, but I don't know why they wouldn't just ban Alk and pick Leshrac anyway, and then maybe deal with OD. Like, I don't feel like OD is even that strong of a hero for them. Just seems so weird. Alk is going to have so much space here in the mid game. Like, he's going to lose his lane for sure. Leshrac will absolutely crush him in the lane. He'll take his tower. But then going past like 20 minutes, like that 17 to 25 minute mark is going to be the best time in the world for Alk. He is just going to farm so much.
Yeah, and we briefly touched on it last game. Winning and losing your lane has a different outcome when you have an Alchemist in the mid lane, right?
Absolutely.
For many heroes, it's either taking the tower or killing the player, but Alchemist doesn't care about taking the tower or losing his tower or killing anyone. Alchemist ignores you. He plays the lane as if no one's there, and he's just happy to hit as many creeps as you can, and that's a 1 lane for him.
Exactly. I mean, it's rough losing the tower and the fact that like they can chase you into the jungle and stuff, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, he just needs time. And this game, it
it's
looks
not
like
a
he's
loss
gonna get
necessarily if he loses the tower. That's a really spooky Bane helm.
Yeah, I was gonna say that thing is sweet. And then immediate pause.
Two-legged abomination.
Restarting. Says PK. Sammy disconnecting from the game. Speaking of Sammy, dude, have you looked at his Centaur?
It's pathetic. It's a disgrace. It's embarrassing.
So it didn't load the cosmetics for some reason, but if you inspect him, it's got some stuff. Is he gonna have to play the whole game without cosmetics? What is that?
Weird.
Dude, if I was Sammy, I'd be triggered if that was the case. If my cosmetics didn't load because I DC'd. Oh my, I'd ask for a remake. 100%. 100%. I'd be like, guys, I need a remake. My set didn't load.
Oh man. Embarrassing coming out from Sammy on the side of UIC. Not a single Centaur cosmetic. Bringing it to game 2 against University of Waterloo. I don't even know if they deserve to win after a disgrace like that. On the flip side, Bane looking fantastic.
Top lane PL. And I don't know how I feel about this PL, man. This PL lane is going to be rough.
PL definitely is going to suffer this game.
Four
but
heroes here from UIC.
What's PL going to excel at this game? What does he have an opportunity to pull off here? Is there any openings that potentially could happen?
30 seconds to battle.
It looks rough no matter what, honestly. He has to have like a good lane here to get ahead. And if he is able to get ahead, he'll be able to do a lot against the Alchemist in the mid game because just the amount of physical damage that this hero does is pretty insane. especially with a starter, right, to amp it. But they have forces or sources of wave clear, or in this case, ways of clearing the PL illusions. So it seems a little strange to me.
The battle begins.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see some plays being made, because I think if the lanes are just kind of played in a standard manner, I'm seriously favoring UIC. By the way, Ricky, every Skywrath mage build from with your first starting gold is always just so disgusting, but so entertaining to me. It's just like any combination of just mana, no health regen, all intellect and mana in some way. What combination of mangoes and mantles of intelligence and sticks are you buying?
Yeah, no kidding. So Bane did go a stick. PL, no headdress, no stick. So he's gonna take a lot of harassment damage in this lane.
Yeah, he is.
I will say he did get the range deny though. They went to snipe it with Arcane Bolt, and he did manage to deny it.
What do you think? Stick first or headdress first if you were Bane?
I mean, he's got a stick, so I mean, you definitely.
But
go,
ideally,
you
if you can go
headdress
back,
now.
do you think? Because like it's so much damage coming out, but like headdress is just constant value.
Yeah, they need a headdress for this lane for sure.
Yeah, I like both. I think I do like stick though. It gives him mana as well.
Look at PL just zoned out of the lane, almost completely. Prodigy down to pretty much no mana. Gonna do the classic drop mantle.
Oh my
mango.
god!
100% mana.
Genius.
He's ready.
Absolute genius play.
Yeah.
Did that break the salve? No, it did not.
So he's super fine doing this. Prodigy gonna be able to dump all his mana once again. Have concussive blast too soon, and then as soon as he does that, you just deny the tower and run back.
Jeez, just genius. A real aficionado of making people hate the laning stage.
Ooh,
on
turtleneck
Skywrath
bottom.
Mage.
I think he's fine. The mid lane is not going that bad for Alec. He's 7-0. Shaggy, however, 9-4. So he's definitely CSing better. Oh my gosh, Cancer just missed both of those creeps. That should not happen.
Uh-oh, Cancer.
And he's gonna get that deny as well. Yeah, okay. Shaggy's actually just playing really well in the mid lane, being able to secure a lot of these.
That's what he
important
does
denies.
every game.
Top lane, the stomp, retaliate. They got him, I think.
Boom!
Oh my
There it
god,
is.
there it is. The first blood. 10 stacks to retaliate. PL doesn't have doppelganger, so he has no way to reliably dodge the of stomp.
Oh man, the fight recap is just a massive damage meter for Skywrath Mage.
Oh yeah, 3 arcane bolts, concussive blast. That's a lot of damage. Ooh,
Bottom side pressure already coming out.
Though. I mean, Sammy's
last game was
farming,
Bloodbath
man. Look at
and
this. Look at this. Look at his CS compared to PL's.
It's his lane, man. He's higher than Alchemist.
Yeah. This is another game where Sammy just gets a good lane and, see, I mean, no pun intended, is gonna run away with the game.
Bottom side, we have a static link, but Rubik will throw Razor away. Razor's happy to just go back to lane with an extra
48 damage, deny creeps, secure CS. This is this is what you want to see out of a Razor safe lane, right? Last game it did not work out for them, right? Legion Commander had a good time. Top lane is Sai gonna go down? No, not able to get range.
Damage going out on PL now, who has picked up a stick and a lot of regen.
Yeah.
Coming in on the side, Vayne, 10 stacks on the stick.
Look, I mean, what? He's just like so sad. He really is.
More harass coming up from Winter Wyvern in all lanes, or the side lanes, UIC. Putting damage up where they can. Mid lane, Alchemist going to get some support from a level 2 Skywrath Mage.
I will say this
Double
support's playing
damage.
really. Ooh, he gets a DD ring.
Shaggy's going in on this. The
He
creeps
actually
there
can't afford to run
soaking up
tower.
quite a bit
Okay,
of
yeah, this
damage.
is smart. This is really smart.
Well done. Staying on the creep wave. Now we have Winter Wyvern coming in for a little bit of a save.
Yeah, if he runs to the tower there, he dies for sure. The Diabolic Edict stacks wouldn't be split with 3 points in that. He for sure dies. So Cancer relying on his teammate to TP in, get a little bit of an assist. His DD rune's gonna give him
keeps him
so
alive,
much
though.
farm too. Secures every creep there. Really happy about that.
Let's try keeping pace with Alchemist currently in net worth. Slardar actually taking number 3. Doing well despite the heavy harass coming out from the bot lane.
I mean, look at PL, man. Look how far behind he is. He is so poor in this lane stage. And it is still really early. We're about to hit the 5-minute marks. The big deal is going to be these bounty runes. Bottom lane. They should be able to get these on Waterloo. There's no way. Oh, Wyvern falling low.
To sleep. Razor taking 72 damage. Not going to go under tower.
He's got a Fade Bolt in... Yeah, he's got him.
Uh-oh. No. Pathing.
Dire structures
Oh,
are
man.
Mid lane, Leshrack's chasing the Alchemist under tower and a TP in.
Splitter with connects. Alchemist going
He's
to
got him.
drop.
Really well played there from Leshrack. Ooh, he's got this kill, though.
Kept up. Prodigy takes another kill.
Dude.
Very well played. Eats a mango, looking to eat a brain. Not gonna happen though.
Look at the net worth that he just got. 400 gold on Skyrath for that kill. That feels real good.
Oh yeah. Skyrath, what item do you like on him? He's just gonna keep building null tallies.
Yeah, you just null tallies into Atos, man. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Now, just back in the mid lane farming. Ooh, actually, Bane's here with him. Leshrack is just hunting this man. You got a ward there on the high ground to scout, but...
Not gonna let it happen again. But Cancer knows what to do. He's played this hero once or twice, knows how to adjust to being hunted.
Look at that ward they just placed.
Jungle.
Look at the two wards here on the side of the mid lane. So they have this high ground ward here scouting 2 camps. And they have the other ward scouting the hard camp behind the tier 2, or next to the tier 2 rather. So if Alk is on the right side of the map farming, they will know about it.
And a ward in the side jungle as well. Mid tower gonna drop. Last hit. Shaggy. PL just taking a ton of damage top.
So yeah, Waterloo just want to keep their eyes on this hero. They're gonna
There's
smoke
actually
up.
Orb of Venom on Centaur.
You went Orb of Venom?
You want Orb of Venom on Centaur, and there's no boots on PL.
Yeah, I like this actually. It allows him to reliably get a couple more attacks off the retaliate.
And now PL's underneath tower, taking damage from creeps and from heroes while Centaur cleans the wave up with retaliate. Gonna put some pressure. Actually goes for the tower smash. Catapult.
Mid lane Leshrack. Gotta be careful.
Mid lane being the tier 2 now.
And he's just trying to force some rotation. He gets it, right? Wyvern TP's in.
Mm-hmm.
He has a sentry on Alchemist actually right now, but Turtleneck's gonna find the ward. Very nice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Top side, another concussive blast coming out. Sammy
this
pops
is-
retaliation stack to chunk the tower.
I was like, this is tower,
PL
right?
makes a difficult call. No, can't do anything. Oh my god,
They
Sammy
guessed
hits
right.
the right one. They're putting damage on
Wait.
him.
Oh, they
Did
got
they
the
know?
Wyvern.
Prodigy knows. Prodigy understands what's going on. Prodigy hits a concussive blast and
Oh.
auto attack, gets a kill. He can't be stopped.
He's level 5 on Skyrath. 8 minutes into the game, and he is above the PL now in net worth.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's insane. He's unstoppable.
I mean,
3 kills, including
This
a
is like
first
the
blood.
best feeling when you're playing Skyrath, right? When you have like a really strong start on a 4-position Skyrath, and then suddenly you have like 3 items at like 20 minutes, and you just start killing people.
Uh-oh. Bane Lesh found
That's a great
Alchemist right on
combo.
top of him, split the earth. Rubik comes in, fades the bolt, and they take him down.
Yeah, really good. So Sai has just left this PL to suffer alone in his top lane in exchange for trying to slow down this Alchemist farm, and it is working. Like, look at the net worth on Shaggy's Leshrack right now. Level 8, almost level 9. And he's feeling pretty good.
Dominating. Running around taking all of Alchemist's farm. He knows what he needs to do this game and shut down Alchemist. Failing last game on Void Spirit. This time trying to fare better. Teleporting. He's going to make
He's
that
out.
brave play.
Skyrath, if he had, how much? 14 more experience, that would have been a kill.
Iron Talon. How do you feel about Iron Talon?
That's decent. It's attack speed for Razor and armor, which are both really good. So even though he does like the jungle, the other parts of this item are still really good.
Dire
A
structures.
little bit of a support battle breaking out. Winter Wyvern looking to be the first one to fall, however, keeping himself alive with a cold embrace. Now Prodigy continuing
He's
to dish
got
out
him,
damage.
dude.
One more arcane bolt, and he's going to take out Bane. Chase him down, chase him down, chase him down, takes him out. Back on the other side. Winter Wyvern does eventually fall. Razor shows up, steals all of Rubik's damage before Leshrac steals all of Razor's life. Follow that up with Slardar taking out Skywrath Mage. And we're looking at a 3 for 2.
Oh, did he commit for the outpost? No, he didn't. Okay, so Waterloo's gonna get double outpost here, which is really good.
Yes, that is.
Fantastic rotation from Waterloo. Leshrac putting his, I mean, the levels just translate to damage on this hero, right? That Pulse Nova, 4 points in Edict and 3 points in Split Earth is so much burst damage. So anyone caught alone is just free food for this hero. Bane has Tome and level 5, so he now has Fiend's Grip. So they are going to hunt down this Alk again. Guaranteed.
Yeah, smoke, there it is. Arcane Rune on Lesh, pretty good.
Oh, is he really? Wow, yeah, that's a fantastic
Razor,
pickup.
Force Under Tower.
Maybe they Fiend's Grip Razor? I don't think they want to Fiend's Grip Razor. They could probably Nightmare him and kill him.
Yeah, they probably, here we go, underneath
Oh,
tower,
they're
going right on
Fiend's
top of
Grip
him.
right
They'll
away.
just throw the Fiend's Grip on him, keep the pressure up. Lots of tower damage coming out from the Split Earth as well during that.
So it is a good find. It's not the Alchemist, but it is still an important hero for them to slow down. Opens up potentially the ability to push this bot tower. PL finally getting a little bit of space to farm on his own, but he is so far behind at this point.
Bottom side, Winter Wyvern holds down Leshrac and Slardar, dropping his ult, follow it up with the double. Combined
That
force
is a
of
huge
Centaur
kill.
and Skywrath Mage. We're going to take out Leshrac. More gold going to Prodigy. This man is rich.
Yeah.
Pursuit of Slardar going to be a failure.
He's gonna have an Atos like before 15 minutes. Like look at his items. He's got triple null double crown.
He's just killing everyone.
Yeah,
Lots
he's
of stats.
really farmed.
It looks like UW wants to keep going. There is no Fiend's Grip, however. Nightmare is going to save Bane's life. Cold Embrace holding Wyvern back, but Prodigy the target. They know he has the kill streak. They want the money for him, so UW continues and they manage to take him out. Not even 200 gold.
Yeah, a little interesting. They do, I mean, they get about 300 total, but yeah, surprising that it's not more than that. I guess
Winter
that's what the
Wyvern
latest
caught.
update tried to fix, right? Was that issue?
Winter
Wyvern should be
Wyvern.
out of here.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Alchemist, top lane, just getting ran out. Wyvern's TPing up to the top lane, actually. Winter Blast
Not a
to push
lot.
him
Oh,
away.
he does connect. But there's no Radiance.
Oh,
However,
there's a Razor, though.
Razor with haste.
Yeah, that is an easy kill.
Coming out, Leshrac, humongous pickup. Shaggy is all that was keeping UW in the game, making space for his teammates, and that's death followed by a death.
Yeah, that's what I was going to point out, right? He's the kind of momentum for his team, and he just died twice back to back. So suddenly you have this Alk who is going to just be able to, again, take a lot of space for his team, gets his Relic picked up now. He's going to have maybe a 13.5 minute, or I'd say a 14-minute Radiance, but not the fastest. Still ends up being really good for him.
Yeah, the momentum is, as you put it, is a great way to describe UW, because I feel like there's no momentum coming out from anyone but Shaggy's Leshrac. We're waiting for a Blink Dagger on Slardar. There we go. We're really close. Then we're going to see momentum coming out from another hero on UW, and not just putting Shaggy up to do pretty much everything for UW while PL desperately tries to find his place in this game with farm.
Yeah, I really like the decision from Cube to go for the Blink Dagger this game as opposed to going that more utility build. He just needs to help get on top of these heroes and fight them. Fiend's Grip's available again for Bane. He is walking under a ward. But top lane, Sammy.
Sammy goes in. Slardar is
trouble.
here. First thing we're going to see is a Corrosive Haze. Follow it up with a Stampede.
Leshrac should be able to get him.
quick
Leshrac's here.
Pursuit.
Dude, he has Boots of Travel Windlace. You ain't not running away from this guy.
They have vision of him. Bane's here. He's not going to Fiend's Grip, but he can hold him down if they need.
Really good rotation there from Waterloo.
Courier taken out as well.
Oh yeah, that feels bad. Sammy. Sideline for 20 seconds, no courier for another minute and a half.
Defusal almost done on PL.
So Razor went the Mask Madness build as well, so exact same build we saw last game. Now, this time it's, I think it has the same, effect where like it gives you a lot more damage to work with. He does kind of need a BKB this game. Even then, I would have liked the Sanj and Yasha Satanic build more. Skywrath Mage bottom, running away.
Very fast.
Bogs him, yeah. Bogs him behind the tree. This is no boots, and he's 330 MS. Wings, man. They make you go quick.
UW it really wants to fight, but UIC is doing a great job just ignoring them and farming. Here we
Oh,
go.
we
The
found
Blink
Razor.
reveal comes up with a bash on Razor, followed up with a crush on Razor, and a sap on Razor,
Oh my
but it's
God,
not going to be enough
Scarab
damage.
Mage,
Razor
dude.
overextends. A save from the Nightmare is not going to be enough. Manages to press his buttons, throw Winter Wyvern into the air to no avail.
They keep chasing. No, they will get one of the bounty runes though.
Radiant's bottom
Slardar
tower
zoomed
is
his
under
way up to the
attack.
top bounty, and we'll take that. So
Radiant
really,
structures are fortified.
really good to help deny those. And I think I'm assuming Sai's gonna take the others.
The wages of fear.
All right. I mean, Alec does not nearly have as good of a start as he did last game, so he has the Radiance now. But if we look, Waterloo's the ones that actually have the gold lead. Last game, it was UIC kind of staying relatively ahead until about that 15 minute
Hey,
mark.
what's going
Ooh,
on
Winter's
middle?
Curse mid.
Winter's Curse coming out. Where's the
Not gonna follow it
setup?
up.
No.
He stole. Okay, he stole Splinter Blast.
Yeah.
Centaur though. might be
Sammy's
in
hot though. Hit by Splitter, followed up with the Fiend's Grip. UW pushes up to force UIC away. A Cold Embrace does buy a little bit of time for Centaur, who pops his ult only to get taken out by the Leshrac. On the bottom side, Mystic Flare comes out. Slardar might be
PK
caught.
just
No,
might have
once
TP'd his
again,
guy.
I think he's going to catch the Razor with backup from Shaggy, connecting with the Split Earth. There's going to be enough damage to take him out. Yes, this is what we wanted from UW. This is what they're looking for.
Yeah, that was a little strange. I don't know why PK decided to TP in there. He had no static link up, and you already lost your Centaur, no Stampede. Kind of odd. Nothing left really in the tank there. That's kind of like the save your friend syndrome, right? Where you end up just accidentally feeding a death.
Yeah, exactly. Razor, it looked good for Razor for a second, and then looked really bad.
He is going Yasha, so he's going to go for the Sanjin Yasha. I think that is the correct item after this. He needs to get status resist this game. He's basically status resist and BKB. There's two items for sure. Just SMI BKB I think is all he needs. Mid lane, they're going again.
Slardar goes in, hits him with the bash, followed up the Split Earth and a crush. We might have a great save. No, we do not. And putting Slardar to sleep stops the damage. Yules keeps Leshrac out of the Mystic Flare, going under tower. Everyone on UW, rather only Leshrac on UW is low, but UW is still in a position to keep the pressure up after they acquire a kill on Centaur.
Yeah, Cancer is trying his best to pick up some net worth for his team, but this game, Waterloo looking a lot better. I'll be honest. I think they are in a good position. Look at PL now, third on net worth, completely recovered compared to the Razor and the Centaur, who are just abysmally low at this point. Those two deaths back to back from Sammy hurt him so
Radiant's
much.
top tower is under attack.
Hey, and a Dragon Scale, that's a great item for UW, as Leshrac's really their only tower killing hero.
He has Imp Claw though, which is easily the best item on PL. Works on all the illusions.
Oh my god, that's really strong.
Yeah, I was expecting that to get nerfed, and they just keep not nerfing it. So.
Slardar catches Alchemist. There is a Winter Wyvern there, and Slardar is forced to immediately get back.
Invisibility.
No ability to follow up on UIC, unless Sammy gets
Jackie's
a Blink
invis
Dagger.
on this Lesh.
They find a
Okay.
Razor. They hit him with the Earth.
There's
Amplify
Fiend
damage.
Grip.
Fiend's Grip from afar. Perfect plasma field from
Yeah,
Razor.
got him.
Trying to get saved by Winter Wyvern's Cold Embrace, but Razor will fall.
Two-man crush. This is really deep from Cube. Ooh, really good nightmare.
Overextension after they get a kill. Now Slardar being pursued on the other side of the fight. We have Centaur and Skyro chasing down a Bane. Slardar will make it out. So will Bane. UIC unable to get a return kill.
And Waterloo is just
right
playing
back.
this really well.
Yeah, keeping the aggression up. Potentially overextending. Actually, yeah, Leshrac decides he's going to get out of here. Get a Kaya.
Alright, Alchemist almost has his Manta.
Yo. Getting juked out by Winter Wyvern.
Play on the cliff there like that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So PL's not super close to his Manta, but top lane, Centaur's been gone, but he's already used offensively, so Leshrac might be in trouble.
And now Alchemist is in the middle of this fight with his Radiance, putting a lot of damage out. Slaughter's going to fall, and now Alchemist has his sight set on Bane. The Radiance is putting damage on PL, who gets caught by a Mystic Flare, forced to
PL's
doppelganger out
alone.
and gets surrounded by UIC, where Sammy's going to collect it with a big old double edge.
Oh man. All right. Well, that can't happen if you're the PL. And this is like the one stage of the game where he can't afford to die because he's just starting to get ahead of these other cores. And unfortunately, a little bit of miscommunication there for Waterloo as PL goes in as the rest of the team retreats. He goes down.
Yeah. Yep, left behind. Massive gold change for that one. Less than 1,000 between the teams. UIC picking up 1 bounty.
Look at the second here as well.
Picking up 2 bounties. That puts the gold lead back just barely in favor of UIC, and I think they intend to keep it with their alchemist.
Yeah, this is the point where UIC probably doesn't ever lose the gold lead for the rest of the game. So they have a Blink Dagger now in Centaur, and Alchemist going for his Blink Dagger. So they just want to play really aggressive together. I'm assuming play around like Stampede cooldowns and try and find pickoffs.
Yes. Especially with Sammy's Blink Dagger that is somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere. You are correct. I don't know exactly where.
Oh, I
Wait,
think
did he
this
sell
is
it?
Courier. He just missed it. No, he's got it now.
Oh, okay.
Little Courier miscommunication.
Got it. So Skywrath Mage has Atos completed, gives him a lot more kill potential. Heroes like Bane, Rubik can't really survive that. Lestrak has the defensive Yules, which is nice for him. PL, until he has Manta, has got to be very careful about that. This hero is dangerous. They smoke up. Oh my god, they're going to find Lestrak. They open Winter's
This
Curse?
could be huge. They
I'm
might open
assuming they
Winter's
do.
Curse. So here we go. Blink Dagger, Stomp.
Oh, just stomp. Okay.
Send into the air. There's the defensive Yules. Mystic Flare comes out after,
Oh,
and a
clumsy
clumsy
net.
net. Perfectly executed. Very well done by
Yeah.
UIC, making sure there's no chance for Lestrak to escape.
So Prodigy is holding the Nether Shawl for the spell damage, and Sammy's holding the Clumsy Net. I think that is correct. A lot of teams would immediately give the Clumsy Net to Skywrath Mage, but I like having the other source of root as well, since he's already got an Atos completed so early.
I agree with you. I think it's smart what they're doing. Slardar actually broke his smoke accidentally top.
It's a big kill if
is
they
that gonna
find
give
it.
away the gank.
He should be dead here. Yeah, the Fiend
Yeah,
Grip.
Fiend script. And a crush. There's no way he gets out of this.
The Stolen Stomp even. Yeah, he's stunned for an eternity.
Ty takes the last hit.
Really good gank coming out from Waterloo. Finding the Alchemist, slowing him down just a little bit here and there. Grove Bow on Razor with his Yasha Mask of Madness. Dude, this guy's a zoomer now. 434 MS. Sai just walks right into him. Okay.
Goodbye. Slardar
Ulted
tries to
immediately.
follow it up, going on Centaur, immediately backs out. Buyback coming in from Bane. But
That buyback is weird. Your team is definitely disengaging. Alchemist not alive. I guess their idea is maybe we just want to go Roche, but you have a Winter Wyvern with ultimate. You definitely just want to try and Winter's Curse this. Like Arctic Burn onto the back and Winter's Curse, but they're positioned really well on Slardar. Sammy goes
here
in.
we go. Stampede, Blink, Stomp.
Oh no, he's in trouble.
Centaur counter Stampede coming out. Razor Cop, but a Winter's Curse putting a lot of damage on Shaggy. Dropping him low, but not going to collect the kill. This might be enough to stop Waterloo's attempt at Roshan. Atos Static Link combo of Razor's Dreams. Only managed to pick up
Alk's
67
coming,
damage.
baby. I hear him.
Alk is here. Alk is blinked. Alk's unstable concoction needs to
Aegis?
being taken
Dude, the
out.
Aegis.
Back at the pit, we're actually going to have Leshrak fall to Prodigy, who collects the kill. Then healed in the middle of the fight. Alchemist standing on top of 2 heroes, burning them down and chopping them up. First, he's going to take out the Bane. Is he? No. At the same time, Bane coming back with Aegis. I don't know if UIC have what they can. They need to use everything to stop him. Perfect. Aegis coming out. Bane has UIC right where he wants them. Getting chased down the river. Eats a creep. The brain sap. It's absolutely insane. I don't know if UIC are going to be able to stop him, Ricky. They're going to make an attempt with the concoction, but it might be too little. In fact, it backfires.
Dude, he's actually. Oh, never mind. There's a Razor TP down here. He's super dead.
There's the Atos. Oh, the one thing they didn't want to happen.
minute.
Wait, he's still
Wait a
going.
minute. I mean, he has no TP. He's just gonna. This is what we call space in the industry, right?
And
Dude, Concussive
Dodge.
Blast missed as well. Hold on.
dodge. Why is he going that way? Oh, caught by the plasma field. Bye-bye.
Alright,
Lasted a
you know.
Prodigy.
Took a while, but they got him. Mid lane, Alk. Winter's Curse.
Curse again.
Dire's top tower.
Razor's coming in. Plasma Field. Yeah, easy pick. There you go. So I'm not entirely sure what happened there in the Roche pit, but definitely some miscommunication on the Aegis as Leshrac tried to pick it up. I'm assuming just had completely full slots and couldn't. And then PL went to go pick it up and like backpacked Wraithband, but was like just beat to the Aegis by Bane because Bane was like, someone needs to get the Aegis, so he just picked it up worrying that the other team would get it.
Yeah.
Which is that's like worst case scenario for Waterloo right there.
Yeah, Sammy's initiation felt like it might have been in vain, but Waterloo definitely comes out on top after that engagement.
Yeah, once Alchemist was alive, it was pretty much on Waterloo. It was like, finish this Roche immediately and try and get out, and it was not quick enough. They just didn't get it. And now he's about to have this Blink BKB on Alk, so much more of a fighting build versus a farming build this game, which I do really like.
Who do you like the quickening gem on?
Which team has it?
UW.
Yeah, I think Bane's correct. That's super good on Bane.
Yeah, I like that too.
Bean's Grip as well as Nightmare, Brain Sap, pretty much all of his abilities are really
Bane's
good.
here. Bane's slow. Bane's concoct, zapped, burned, stampeded, and now the rest of UW about to hit
Oh my
the
god,
same.
they find PL.
High ground first. PL is
They
found
guess wrong on everything.
taken down. Now Shaggy with the Atos. No, never mind. Sorry, PL. I'm out of here. Trying to save himself, leaving his friend.
They literally guessed wrong on every spell to find the right PL, but it just didn't matter, right? Because they have so many different forms of cleave, the double edge, the hoof stomp, like Razor in general. They just eventually are gonna find the right one.
Yeah, it's all the AoE damage coming out. Eventually was like maybe a second there.
Prodigy's looking. They got the stomp. Ooh, stomp actually doesn't connect.
Stomp, but they hit
though.
the crush. Silence on Rubik. Really wants to do something. Nothing he can do. Winner's Curse. We're gonna start stealing damage. Leshrac hits the Split Earth on Razor. Goes in on him. Slardar's gonna be the first to fall after he hits the crush. A Cold Embrace, keeping Razor alive and baiting Shaggy into his death. The Fiend's Grip has to be
this
forced.
is way too
Now Shaggy
greedy.
might be able to turn. Yes, he actually does manage to kill the Alchemist. Goes in the middle of the team, dropping the defensive duels with Pulse Nova up.
Get them all.
Kill Centaur. On the flip side, Skyroth Mage cleaned up by his team. No health on UW, but no lives on UIC. Winter Wyvern, the only one who
That
makes
is
it.
a huge throw. They just walked high ground into a Leshrac Bane, right? Like Bane just Fiends grips the Alchemist, and there's no save on the side of Waterloo, right? Or I'm sorry, on the side of UIC, outside of like Cold Embrace, and we saw him use it right beforehand, going up. That was a pretty dumb. I don't know what else to say. That was just a big 3-2-2, classic CSL.
Very impressive plays from Shaggy, knowing his limits and putting out an extremely high amount of damage with a very low amount of health.
Yeah, true. Actually true.
PL making an appearance in this game, Ricky. He's got the Manta style, the Imp Claw. Wants a heart.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I guess, you know, it wouldn't really be CSL if we didn't see like a big high ground throw out of nowhere. You know, one thing I will say is they still didn't lose that net worth lead, just as I was expecting, right? Like, even though they go on the high ground and throw 4,000 gold back the other way, they're still sitting pretty at the gold advantage. Alchemist making sure of that.
Yeah,
this is
for sure. Alchemist, he kind of has that one on lockdown. Hey,
Waterloo is like kind of, it's confusing me. They kind of backed off, right? And this is the moment where you're just like, can we afford to give this Alch more space to farm? They're about to hit a BKB timing on Razor and the Alchemist, which is going to just be devastating for the Dire.
Shaggy's putting out all of the damage, and a BKB is going to nullify that for 10 seconds. Team's looking to make a play. UIC, we have the BKB picked up on Alchemist. How's Razor's looking? He still has a little bit of a way to go. Actually, it looks like UW.
He's only 400 gold away. He's gonna have it soon. Quickening Charm for them. I mean, that is, I'm assuming, Wyvern's item. Grove Bow is kind of cool and cheeky, but Quickening Charm is just so good on that hero.
Yeah, and I like Orb Destruction on Alchemist.
Yeah, that is really nice. What did Razor have? Enchanted Quiver. Ah, there's no way that's right. You know what? This is a cast range, right?
Hey, we got a crush coming out on Wyvern. This is a great first kill to start a fight. However, he manages to stay alive with a Golden
Dude,
Brace.
Wyvern's
Stampede is in
alive.
the middle of it, just like Shaggy's in the middle of it, getting taken out by Alchemist. Defensive Yules, but he doesn't have his Pulse Nova going off. We're going to have Shaggy fall to start this fight while Winter Wyvern lives. BKB reveal on Alchemist, and he chunks down the Rubik. We also have PL taken out.
Psy might get caught here as well. Atos has caught him. They're going to collapse on him.
Ty doing exactly what he does best on this hero, stays alive for way too long.
Yeah, he's got him. 4 heroes down, immediately TP to the top lane from the Alchemist to start pushing this tower. And this is where things get really hard for Waterloo. I don't know how you actually stop this snowball, because this 5,000 gold lead is going to turn into a 10,000 gold lead here very quickly.
Yes.
Razor didn't have BKB for that fight. You did announce it, right? It was the fresh 10-second BKB from Alchemist, but now you have Razor's BKB.
Fresh 10 seconds, baby. Don't accidentally hit that. Slaughter Dart. He's not really stopping Alchemist now, who can also just purge the amp damage.
Yeah, he's just going to send the illusion after him, try and make sure he can't blink on top of his allies.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Middle tier 2 will fall here. And you know how I said it was going to be a 10k gold lead here real soon?
Yeah.
We're at 9.
Just about. Just about.
There it is, the 10k. Yeah, that's what happens, right? When you take a bad fight against a team like UIC has, they can capitalize on so much money so fast.
Yes.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand very quickly.
And yeah, I agree with you. I think the biggest aspect of that is going to be the fresh BKB on Razor, and then Alchemist still has 9 seconds. When
AC,
the majority of his BKB was spent just beating a Razor down after the fight had essentially been won.
Waterloo's smoked up here, going to the high ground.
Popped it, decides not to initiate. Ooh, Slaughter revealing a smoke play is in play.
You see Centaur bottom. This should be a kill. He has Stampede.
Bane popped. Stampede pops. Centaur is the one hunting the hunters. Goes on Leshrac, about to die to Leshrac. However, a BKB pop for a Fiend's Grip. Alchemist being locked down, but now it's Bane and Slaughter being locked down.
These winter curses have been so good.
Alchemist. Now, Leshrac did manage to finish off Centaur. However, on the flip side, his whole team is being taken out. Does manage to TP
Wait, PL's just fighting
now.
Razor alone.
Yeah, Razor spinning around a couple times. Good
Yeah,
measure.
We're
going to have a
save?
dodge.
And he
Cold
does.
Embrace. I think PL might be the one in trouble now. Alchemist is here as well, cleaning out the illusions quickly. Also collecting gold.
Eventually you find the right one, right? Again, this Winter Wyvern pick is showing why it's so strong, right? Like, the Winter Curses in these fights, he's getting 2 heroes, separating them out, and then Alk and Razor just tunnel whatever target they want, remove them from the game. Even though Sammy died early on, right? He pulled Leshrac all the way to the tier 3 while the rest of his team was dying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he got a lot out of Leshrac, who almost gave his life. Now Roshan is back up, being faced by Razor and Alchemist.
Orb Destruction and a AC. I like this. Ends up getting the Sanj and Yasha. BKB. You guys feeling it. Very strong. And another Aegis. I'm assuming they gave the cheese to the Razor. He'll just backpack the wand. Give the Aegis to the Alp. Do exactly what they did last game. They'll be toggling these Blink Dagger Manta styles back and forth for sure.
This is another game where I really love what Manta style can do regarding just like, even at the very least, getting rid of Corrosive Haze can make a huge difference for Alchemist, a hero that I guess he doesn't really suffer with armor anymore with the AC picked up, but you know, just the Manta style has so many uses for Alchemist, right? It helps him farm, it helps him fight, it gets rid of buffs. It's always a good pickup in this game, especially. You can see why.
They're smoked on the side of UIC, rotating bottom. They're TPing in, trying to catch Sammy.
Sammy's
He has
caught.
Ags now.
Double caught. Triple caught. However, Plasma Field on Plasma Field. Rubik TP's out with the Glimmer Cape. Damage still going out on Slaughter, who has no way to escape. Razor stampeding over him, sucking all of his damage, taking his life. Bane killed as well.
Yeah, I mean, they lose 2. It's that you're going on the Centaur, who's so tanky. He has 3,600 health, and by the time you even like have an opportunity to bring him low, the rest of UIC is just there. Like these boots of travel on Alec, he just immediately TPs into the creep wave and just runs at Shaggy, forcing him to BKB TP out. However, Shaggy is pushing mid right now, level 4 Edict. We'll have to fortify.
Shaggy's doing what he can. Even last game he was doing a good job cutting waves. Winter Wyvern wants to try and catch him here. I don't think he's going to do it. Shaggy's much too quick.
Yeah, he's out. He does have a
Winter
Bloodstone,
Wyvern.
which is pretty big. Ooh, Wyvern's going to find him. Oh, barely gets fogged on the tree. Not gonna
Wyvern
happen.
has the Mind Breaker.
Oh, that's really funny.
I like it. It's kind of cool.
I feel like Quickening Charm is probably better than Mindbreaker, but I'm
You can
not
see what they're
Turtleneck.
doing,
Turtleneck
their
is a
thought
god
process,
gamer,
though.
so
The Arctic Burn Mind Breaker play.
yeah. Alright, UIC
Slowing down a
just
little bit.
space and space, up to almost 20,000 gold lead now. Alchemist.
That's exactly what Alchemist wants.
Yeah, he's about to have an Abyssal and level 25. This is what seems to be the case with UIC every time. The thing is they played the Alchemist differently both games, right? Last game he just AFK farmed, got to a critical mass, and then ended the game. This time he was forced to fight pretty much non-stop from like this 16-minute mark, and then as they took good fights, retreats to just jungling, stacking, like clearing waves, and he never really died, right? Like he never really got punished past that 16-minute mark. Most of his deaths were before then.
Yeah, he's just been
Bottom
kinda
lane,
doing
oh
what
my
he
god.
wants to do.
Just like last game, the Abyssal reveal. Oh no.
No. BKB to make it safe, definitely
Yeah,
worth
if he has a
it.
BKB, he could probably Yules maybe get away by using the Bloodstone active, but again, Cancer, exact same thing as last game, gets the Abyssal, kills a high hero. In this case, it's Shaggy both times.
And all the tips coming out, the support from UIC to their fellow player after making an important play could be detrimental to UW. I'd love to see that.
Oh yeah.
UIC preparing to go up the high ground, looking to take a Rax. They already have the Aegis. Alchemist is going to start us off.
Hey,
Carrying the
Aegis
Aegis.
cheese.
Missile Blink.
Why not?
Fortification comes out.
Yell
Chemical
trying to
Rage
rat
to
bottom.
follow.
Gil has a Paladin Sword. I can't imagine he doesn't put Paladin Sword in for the Mindbreaker, but maybe I'm wrong. Top lane, tier 3.
Side taken out. Pressure now being
How do you
applied
slow
to the
this?
melee Rax, Ricky. UIC bringing their lead to the high ground of UW, taking the top lane.
Okay, Skyrath is coming bottom. Okay, he needs to get out of here or he's just dead. The TP out?
Yeah. Stay Atos?
No
No.
way to stop it. That's
Topside
the downside.
Alchemist
Enough
has
that
been
comes
caught,
down.
however, a Winter's Curse is coming out. A Nightmare and a Fiend's Grip will do a fantastic
They
job
have-
of locking
they can
down
TP back top,
UIC
maybe.
players.
No, they have no TPs.
Cold
They're actually
Raze,
just
though.
running.
Alchemist this whole time, he's putting Radiance damage out. Slaughter then sets his sight on Winter Wyvern. They are going to take him out. Now at the top, Alchemist caught out.
He has Aegis. His team's not that far away. They might be able to re-engage here.
Ping's coming out.
Wyvern buyback.
Buyback on Wyvern. Here we go. Alchemist is in with the BKB. He turns and
Oh,
he's
baby.
followed up with Sammy. They're going to pummel.
The Centaur stomp. Oh my god.
And PL taken out on top of each other. In the meantime, Shaggy about to be caught behind enemy lines with a BKB, and he is caught out.
Oh,
Still has
baby.
buyback. In fact, 2 buybacks. Both the supports on UW.
Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but he got the concoction off. He hoof stomped on the Centaur Warrunner, and then the Centaur from the medium camp stomped as well. So they were legitimately chain stunned for like 8 seconds as Alchemist just beat into him with a BKB.
Speaking of being chain stun, Alchemist caught out, thrown back. However, Slardar's the one in trouble. Razor with his BKB and his stolen damage, making his debut, the shiny gold lightning plated man. Make space for his team to take out the tier 3 tower mid. We're
I
on
mean-
UIC back up now. Massive lead.
Yeah, 31,000 gold advantage now. Alchemist just TP'd home, and he's gonna bots back in, get ready to go high ground once more. BKB cooling down, so this is definitely a timing for them to try and end this for sure. They're ready. Stolen static link. Dude, Sammy's
Here
in.
we go. Sammy goes in with the Shivas. What are we going to do with the space? It looks like we're going to fight for UIC. Getting on top of Bane, taking him out. Slaughter Bane, no buyback. UW, 3 heroes, 2 Raxes, 1 lane. Game 2, backs against the wall. They have to make a defense as all 5 heroes from UIC push the high ground of the final lane. Space being made. A BKB popped on Shaggy. He wants to lead his team into this fight, but he's immediately caught out by the winner's curse. In the meantime, Razor stealing all of his damage. Sammy on the back line, finds the
the amount of damage
Shaggy,
Razor is
they're
doing.
just playing with their food, toying with him in the middle. Alchemist comes up. Remember me from mid lane. Good game is called, and UIC takes the series 2-0.
37,000 gold lead. The game pretty much turned on its head right after that Roche fight, and then there was that other fight bottom lane where they decided to go really aggressive near the UIC tier 3 tower right outside the base, and then suddenly the game goes from a 1,000 gold advantage for Waterloo to a 10,000 15,000 gold advantage for UIC.
Yes.
What can you say, man?
Well
They're
said.
disciplined.
It's the they've done the Alchemist so many times, and every time they do it, they essentially are just kind of doing the same thing, and they know what they're doing, and they prove it time and time again. And the Alchemist is a staple for UIC, and winning is a staple for UIC when they have Alchemist. And that's what we saw again tonight, 2-0ing University of Waterloo, who both dropped Stony Brook University, 2-time LAN competitor, and McMaster, LAN competitor from 2 years ago, dropping both of them to the losers lower bracket. Waterloo will now be joining them after a fantastic performance from University of Illinois at Chicago.
So this puts UIC in a similar scenario, upper bracket finals, something that they're not the first time they've done it. Last year,
they're comfortable with that one.
Yeah, this is exactly
keep in
what they were
mind,
last year.
speaking of the lower bracket, SBU familiar with the lower bracket as well. They've made it through it once. Potentially, we might see it again.
A lot of good teams still left, is what you're saying.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, and I'm also saying ban Alchemist.
Yeah, don't give them
You
out.
heard it here first.
Right? That's what it seems like. Just why don't give these guys Alchemist? It seems they're really good with it.
Yes, yeah, once or twice they've played it, maybe.
Yeah, 100% win rate, no big deal.
What do we have anything to say to maybe anyone we should shout out tonight, Ricky?
Yeah, I mean, as always, we just want to say thank you to GameStop. They've been a big help for us this year. They've been our sponsor the whole year, 2019-2020 year. They supported the league. It's been fantastic. So if you guys want to know more, you can go to gamestop.com/esports, and you can see what kind of information they have on there. Highly recommended. And then our other sponsor this year has been HyperX. They decided to support us here a little earlier this year, and they were going to be the primary sponsor for the LAN finals, which was going to happen in the HyperX arena, but that has been postponed. So maybe we'll still be able to go back there. We will see. But honestly, shout out to HyperX. For those of you who don't know, they're an amazing peripheral manufacturer, make really good stuff. So HyperX, thanks for your support this year. I know we appreciate all the people competing in the league appreciate it. Doesn't go missed.
Agreed. Thank you to everyone who support us, and to the fans as well, the viewers, everyone tuning in, and the players. Everyone contributes to the success of the season, and despite circumstances outside of our control and everyone's control, I think this is once again another great CSL season.
Dude, of course, as always. But that's gonna do it for us here tonight. We've congratulations UIC, moving on. Waterloo, they're not out. They're down, but they're not out. They still got the lower bracket, can climb their way back up to the finals. And that's going to do it for us. Hopefully, we will see you all here again in just a week. And we'll be going from there. More CSL Dota 2.
I like it, Ricky. Sounds good to me. And we'll see you guys next time.
Just let it go. Just honestly, guys, we all make mistakes. It's all good.